All right, there we go. We should be good to go here. Let me go ahead and just make sure. Yep, everything's good to go on that part. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. And now we can do this. And we can put this over here. And we can replay our music. What's up, JC? And then we can go here. And we can do this. Hey, there we go. We got everything working. Nice. All right. Yeah, I can play some Juren right now, actually. Oh, where's my light's not on? Hold on, let me fix it. There we go. Nice. There we go. Boom. And last but not least, let me do one of these real quick. What's up, Bonk? All right, so we got about 40 minutes until the dev stream. So I guess we could just chill. Good. You're at work, Bonk? Good. Stay there. Shout out from Maryland. Kenzo, been watching your content for a grip. Actually, appreciate that, man. Yeah, don't forget to give the stream a like. And guys, if you guys want to, I'm live on Twitch as well. If you guys want to, you know, support, tab me up on Twitch as well if you guys want to. If you're on YouTube. Are drops active already? I think they're going to be active after the dev stream or during the dev stream. So maybe like 40 minutes. That's my guess. They're supposed to go live today. When the exact like time, I don't know, but I would assume in 40 minutes. Preference on platform. I like Twitch, but again, it's up to you. It's up to you. I mean, I will. If you guys want to catch the streams, I would definitely give me a follow over at Twitch because there are going to be times where I'm not on YouTube and just on Twitch. So just letting y'all know. Oh, no, I got to go this way. Oh, you were waiting on that, huh? You're gonna die. Bruh. We can't let him get it, bro. We just gotta keep stalling him. Revenge!
Man, what's up with revenge? Jesus Christ.
That's what I said! What about my Seahawks? They gonna lose. Why do I have a parrot? Wait, what? I'm getting cooked. I just realized. Give me that. Bro. Leave me alone. I'm not gonna be able to heal. They're fighting over there. That gave me nothing. Good night. Galix, thank you for the prime. Thank you, man. That gave me more. Thank you. That gave me a little bit more. What's going on over here? Oh, is it time to drop cauldrons on them? I didn't expect that to go down like that. Just hit him. Hit him for me. Hit him for me. Hit him for me. Please. Hit him. Oh, we don't. Oh, y'all like to jump people. Oh, no, no, no. We don't do that here. Oh, I guess y'all do. My bad.
Hey, just so y'all know that Valk on their team, he don't feint anything, so just be ready to parry.
Nice. We're doing a great job here. Not gonna lie. I'm getting cooked, but overall, we're doing a great job. What's up, Remy? What's up, Celeste? Let me chill because he about to. Oh Lord, that's not good. Forgot he could do that. How long? 30 minutes. I think the... I don't know yet. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hold that. Drop it. Drop the cauldron. Dang it. We're cooking them. They're above me. Lock in, Ung. It's my first game, man. I'm trying. Thank you. Stop. Oh my goodness. Thanks, bro. I stalled him as long as I could. What's up, Koza? They got through the gate, or they're about to lose anyway, so let's protect 4.
The outer gate has fallen. Defend the inner gate.
Oh yeah, let me see that. I didn't even mean to press that though. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Think about it. Think about it. Where is he going? Okay, is he going empty dodge? How long you gonna do that? How long you gonna empty dodge? Go ahead and get out of here for me. Oh my God, where did all y'all come from? You're lucky. I should have target swapped and went for the slam. I would have got some shield, right? I doubt, like, they patched that, right? If you're in revenge and you get a slam, you don't get that Omega shield. That's how long it's been since I've really played Yorm, guys. You still do if upon exit revenge within its timer. Oh, okay. It's like a certain time. I gotta do it. Thank you. Somebody feed. Come on. I know you want to. All right, Musha. Come on. Come on. Thank you. I knew one of y'all wanted to do it. Like that? Like that bump? Or no? Is that it? Did I do it? Oh, of course. Of course, of course. I should have known better than that. Is he emoting me? Y'all know y'all getting, like, do y'all see what's happening to y'all right now? All right, hold on. Hold on. Pop that revenge. Drop should be available in 20 minutes. Yeah, let's get that hard to kill going. I knew it. Oh my goodness. Minions, come on. Don't be scared. Damn. Am I gonna play another one after this? No. By that time the dev stream will be here. I should have went Warlord. That's tough. Go and hold that for me.
Enemy attack! Protect the ram!
I actually need to go to 0.7 right now, but here I am trying to get my feet.
And that's a GG. It's better if they quitting.
Audience done!
Dasher!
I can't stand this freaking cartoon, bro. L1 and spam triangle. Thank me later. What does that do? I need to learn how to fight this freaking character, bro. Like, this is like the first of like a cartoon I've seen in months. People play cartoon. I've never seen it. Like, do it right now. Wow. You know what? Shut up. Nobody asked you for anything. Oh, thank you for the $2. A B. Thank you. I just seen that. Thank you so much. Keep up the great, amazing content. Thank you, man. All right, there we go. Oh my freaking God, man. Just give up. didn't use the cauldron. If they get, bro, no. I swear if they get through, bro. Oh my God, if they get through. If they freaking get through. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose it. They're gonna get through, bro. You got to be kidding me right now. What is my team doing?
Inner gate destroyed.
Why am I at the top of the leaderboard? I was just at the bottom. Bruh. The Warriors then it starts in 15 minutes, guys. Finish him! He got away.
Enemy team is breaking.
Well, that one guy's dead. Jesus Christ. So it's easy now.
Come on to Papa. Come here. Let me talk to you. I'm not using Yorm no more. Oh, it's Abby. Sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. Thank you for the 5. Which the new character was someone inspired from Monster Hunter. Oh, that would be cool. Would have been amazing. Still praying for a Hito hero skin reveal as well. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that would be nice. I'll pick Hito back up for that for sure. All right, time to load up the dev stream. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm about to pull it up for you. Put this over here. Let me mute that. Boom. Now let me drag this over here and put the chats up. Which I think I might have another solution to try to fix my PC, chat. I think I might need a new SSD to install Windows on, and that might fix everything. Where's For Honor? For Honor game. Here we go. They should have been live. They usually start like 15 minutes early, right? Windows 11. Mr. Critical, what's up? All right, so it should start in the next minute. If it's Windows corruption, you're going to need a new SSD. Okay, perfect. Because look, Bonk, it's gotten to a point where I can't my PC doesn't recognize any type of USB anymore. Like if I try to see, what I did was I put where is it? I put you know, the Windows thing right here, right? And then I put Windows on this USB drive. I plugged it in and it doesn't even recognize it. But no, Bonk, if that's true, if all I got to do is replace my SSD, then I'll go get one. I can go order one. But what's a good SSD to get? So I can just so basically I can replace my corrupted SSD with a new one and then use this USB drive that I put Windows on to boot it up from this, right? And then that's all I got to do? Okay, now I gotta find a good SSD. Does anyone have any recommendations? I don't know, like, I don't know what's a good one or not, but something with some, like, at least like a terabyte or something on it. I don't know. The trick is not to use it. Why? Wait, don't use one? Hold on, I'm about to write this stuff down that y'all saying. Hold on. I'm gonna go get, after the stream, I'm gonna go get one. I'm gonna see if they got it at Best Buy. All right, let me see. WD Black 770. Let me look at that. Samsung Evo. I'm gonna look that up. This is gonna be perfect, bro. Because if I get this fixed before the new hero comes out, oh, we're good. Let me see if they're live. Yep. There they go. But no, wait, Bonk. Tell me why. Wait, you saying I shouldn't use a USB drive to boot up Windows on? Oh. My bad, y'all. So wait, what? How else? How am I supposed to get Windows on it? Double R, thank you for the 249, man. Thank you. Favorite Rogue Energy flavor? I like Tiger's Blood, if they still have that. This is a fresh new flash drive. All I did was put the Windows 11 Assistant on it, or whatever it's called, so I can like boot it up from, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I did. Bon, that's what I did. I use my laptop. You said then once your computer is done installing, move Windows to an internal drive. See, now it's getting confusing. I do want to try it, but I wanted to play it on PC. Once I get my PC fixed, bro, I want to play all the PC games. Six minutes. The timer's at the bottom, chat. Timer's at the bottom for the reveal. 6 minutes. Yeah, I'm having a great day, man. Are you from Puerto Rico? You said if you install Windows from a flash drive 2 minutes ago, I'd open my computer, move it to the M2 SSD in my computer. Oh my God, why is things so complicated? Why can't I just go buy an SSD, replace it, take my old one out, replace it with the new one, and be good? Bro, this all happened because it was a thunderstorm when I was updating my Windows and my power went out. No, trust me, I did research, and trust me, y'all are helping me more than the research is helping me. Does it not boot at all? No, I'm using it right now. It's just that I can't play any games on it since my Windows is so outdated. And the only way I can, every time I try to update my Windows, it won't let me because it's like your Windows is corrupted. And like I said earlier, the reason how it got corrupted was while I was updating it, like, this has been an ongoing issue for like a year and a half now. So as I was updating Windows, my power had went out, and then boom, now nothing works. Like I can still like load my PC up and like, you know, run applications and stuff like that, but when it comes to certain things, I can't do it. Like for some reason I can't play For Honor because it requires me to have the latest version of Windows installed. And then I can't update my drivers, my NVIDIA drivers, because my Windows is corrupted. And this is a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Fresh install, yep. Already tried it. It won't work. I can't get through a full fresh Windows install. I can't do it. I'm not throwing this out. This PC is costs way too much for me to throw it out. I gotta fix it. Pop over and fix it myself. So, all right. So on the list of to do, right, I'm going to go get a SSD. I will go either I'll try to find one or I'll just order one, I guess. I'll order one and then I'll try to replace it. All right. So wait, Bonk. So if I replace my SSD, right, what's going to happen if I try to boot it up? This is like the SSD with Windows installed on it. I have 2 SSDs in my computer, but I gotta, install one of them on. Good morning, bro. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it should give me a option to safe boot. Yeah, it should give me an option to like boot it off of a USB drive, right? I should have that option too, correct? See, this happens all the time. This right here happens all the time, bro. Because I can't update my Windows. It's the same thing, Dark. I've tried everything, bro. At first, people told me it was a RAM issue. Luckily, I had some old RAM that I wasn't using. I tried it, made sure it was compatible with my motherboard. That didn't work. And then I tried to do a fresh install of Windows. I could never get through the full installation. And then, well, yeah, I know now. I know it's not a RAM issue now, but yeah, but somebody in that recent video I had made suggested that I had switched my SSD, and then that made sense. Is the orange light on your motherboard on when you boot it? I mean, I could check. There's way too many RGB lights in that PC case for me to tell where an orange light is. All right, let's go.
Leaders, you are all the same. You think you are in control, but I cannot be contained. I will stomp on your crowns, lay waste to your empires, and smile over the chaos.
What's up, Piper? Oh snap, he looks freaking sick. I really want this on PC, bro. We got to get this stuff fixed. We got 7 days. We have literally 7 days to get this shit fixed, chat. And then I can finally put my alerts back on my stream and stuff like that, and we can finally have better streams. Because if I put alerts on, it literally my whole PC would just turn off. That shit would just have a blue screen. Bro, year 9, bro, is insane. So next season will be year 10.
Hello everyone, welcome to the final Warriors Den of year 9.
Wow.
We have a big stream for you today. We have the reveal of our new hero, Juren. Amazing.
What if we get a For Honor 2? That would be so crazy for year 10. That would be
trailer
insane. Oh my god.
Super
Right,
cool.
the face, like the zoom in.
Yeah, the transition.
With the smirk.
So
I love it
so
much.
good. It's also a really big week for us here in Montreal because right now we are having a workshop with some VIP players that you will see later on in the show.
Nice.
So how are you guys? How are you doing?
Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. But listen, chat. We need to have a little chat because as you know, this is a very important stream. So if you have not linked your UB Connect account to your Twitch account, do so now, because we're going to be here a while, and you're going to want to get all of them Twitch drops, all right?
Don't worry, chat. You're getting Twitch drops by watching me.
Today,
Don't worry.
You're going to get a scavenger crate, and we're going to pick some lucky winners at the end to win a grand prize of either 100k steel or the new Juren hero, and you are not going to want to miss out on that. On top of that, we got more. We have a Twitch directory, which is live right now and going to be.
I couldn't make the stream,
12th,
chat.
so watch us.
I wanted to go.
Streamers,
I wanted
win
they invited
fabulous
me,
prizes.
but
You can see them on the screen right now.
I couldn't make it.
Do not miss out on that. Get them linked. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I got it done. I got it done. We're good.
well done, Nolan. All right, so everyone can start having their sweet rewards now. So let's move on. We have some very exciting news to announce today. And with us, for the first time on the Warriors Den, Mathieu, welcome on the show. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, and thank you, Mike. After a few months of watching the team from behind the scenes, it feels great to be here at this Warriors Den. First time for me, trial by fire, let's say. And hello, Warriors. I'm Mathieu. I joined this awesome team as a creative director just under 6 months ago.
Why couldn't I make it?
I'm
It
a
was,
knight at heart.
it was my
name
dad's
is
birthday.
Black Prior, and of course, pancake is my favorite move. And
Like
I've been told that
not
says
it's
a lot
not
about
today,
me,
but like during the time of me traveling there and then doing everything they want me to do, it was
Let's
during
find
his
a way.
birthday.
I joined the team to try to bring together everything that we're making in terms of gameplay, lore, content, and to help build a vision to keep investing in this freaking awesome game. And I'm happy to be here for this final title update of Year 9, the reveal of our newest Woolen hero and the first Woolen character since 2019.
Ooh, last one was
It's been a while.
John,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's been a long time.
5 years.
Oh, wow.
So this is kind of an important milestone for the Woolen. But before the team shows you all the awesome content and the work that came into creating this character. You've seen a lot of news about
And I couldn't
Ubisoft
even.
yesterday,
Oh my
but
goodness,
you might be
man!
wondering what's next.
I need to
for
get my
Honor,
PC
but
fixed
we're
ASAP, bro.
here and we're happy to
I'm gonna go
announce
get
that
this SSD.
there will
Let
be
me look it up right now
Year
while they're
10. It's happening,
recapping.
and it's right around the corner. Right.
There will be
Right
a year
on.
10.
Okay, this is fantastic. Year 10. This is great news. Is there anything that you can reveal for us? Some tasty bits of.
I would want to tell you everything. I've been briefed.
Can
We're
y'all
just
hear?
gonna Start with a tiny sneak peek at this point.
I'll
The
turn it
year
up.
will be titled Cycles of War, where we're going to bring you 4 new seasons, 8 title updates, returning events, as well as new ones, and 2 new heroes, keeping the same format you've been used to. Our first hero will be introduced Season 2 TU2, and she will bring a type of weapon you haven't seen before, and will close the year strong Season 4 TU2 with a pretty big deal of a hero that I'm really excited about.
Nice.
We'll
So
also
we
have
have a
some
really
really
big
cool
deal
things
hero?
coming your way in terms of hero skins and customization. Let's just keep it at I can't wait for you to see Season 1. It's really exciting. What we can tell you is that before we celebrate year 10, that's paving the way to our 10th anniversary next year. That will be in February 2027. We have a bit of a way, starting with what's coming right in front of us, which is the 9th anniversary that we're going to talk about today.
Wow, that's really a lot of stuff coming. So I mean, the team must be working like crazy right now.
Absolutely, they are excited. We're working hard. Nolan doesn't stop to answer emails nights and weekends, trying to keep them under
You
control.
got to send one more.
Exactly. But, we're really hyped, and we have a lot of things to keep bringing to the community.
Awesome.
my
that's
issue is good.
cool.
There's, I mean, you just said it. It's the anniversary of Honor, and of course, it
We
is
got
at
the
same
heroes
time
already planned
as
out.
Another holiday, Valentine's Day. But we all know in our hearts that it's For Honor Day during Valentine's Day.
Day.
Honor
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah,
So to celebrate this, log in between February 12 and February 19 to get a battle outfit and an ornament just by logging in. So there's no reason not to do so. But also, we love free stuff, and we have the Lunar New Year, which we have a Woolen hero, and we have the Lunar
that's
New
pretty cool.
Year. So log in February 17 to March 13 to get a super cool mythic outfit. It's the Horse Fire.
free?
year this year.
Nice.
So Horsefire, I think it's pretty neat.
Horsefire.
I mean, there's nothing to not like about this.
You got the horse. You got it's
And
on
you have
fire.
so you know, I think it's pretty neat.
I'm down with all of that too. So look, listen, folks, we have a lot to cover today, so we're going to give you a quick rundown of what you can expect on the show. So first up, again, it's Year 9, Season 4, Title Update 2. We are going to be talking about the season details, so all of the cool lore and everything going on behind the scenes there. Then we are going to jump into the Juren gameplay segment.
Yeah,
so
there we go.
you're going to have some people you probably recognize coming on and showing all the amazing gameplay and mechanics and feats and everything about the hero, so that's really cool. After that, we're going to do an art and animation segment for the hero, so you're going to see everything that makes the character like look and feel and just look amazing. We have another segment to talk about all the music in Year 9, and we'll have some special guests too that you might recognize as well. So really excited for that. And then on top of that, we have a show match with, as Zahara said, we have some VIPs visiting us here this week, and so you're going to see a show match with between them, and it's going to be super cool, like high-level gameplay. And then after that, patch notes. So we'll talk about what to expect, and we're going to wrap things up at the community corner with our community team, who's also here with us this week too. So it's going to be
I'm gonna call
a
him
huge
Juren.
show. It's going to be a ton to cover. We're super excited for it.
And to celebrate the launch of our new hero, Juren,
again.
we're having a free week from January 29th
Free week.
to February 5th. So don't forget to invite your friends so you can share the love
Share the love.
and the
yes.
executions.
Nothing
All the
says I love you like an axe to the face.
That's what we believe in.
New T-shirts for next year. We got this.
Yes. And up next, we have our details segment. But right before, let's check out the gameplay trailer. See you guys soon.
Gameplay trailer. Wait, no, we already seen it. Wait, well, no, we haven't. Uh-oh. Oh.
I was betrayed once.
Me too. I was betrayed
Used
too.
as a pawn in a game of would-be rulers. Hunted down like a stray dog. But I am no mere beast.
Okay, that finisher is tough.
I have walked
Oh, look at this. Look at the helmet. Look at the helmet. Look. Did y'all see the helmet?
swam in oceans.
I like the first finisher better. That was the one in the original intro.
Am the herald of chaos.
Ooh. Oh no, that's
Undeniable. Unstoppable. And you are all but insects. Waiting to be crushed. Soon, all will come to know the only good ruler.
Yeah, he got good wide swings. I love
is
that.
a dead one.
Running attack. Oh. Is that an emote? Nice. Nice. I like that. I like it. I like that. Got some details. You haven't missed anything. You didn't miss nothing. We saw like an extended intro or a trailer, but we haven't gotten any details yet. You see number 2 at the bottom of your screen. You see number 2 during gameplay. That's what we're here for. That's what we want to see. I'm curious about, of course, the details. We want to see the number 2, the gameplay, and then for me, I really want to see number 6 patch notes. And I mean, the art and animation's cool too. Don't get me wrong, but I hope he's not. I hope he's like, I don't know. I really hope that he's strong. Like, I really do want him to be strong. I don't want them to drop a hero that we can't like use. I want him to be strong.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did that on the fly. I'm so happy. Hey, what is up? Welcome back, Warriors. We are back with our amazing narrative Gain with us, and you are Gain now. I think that's what I've heard. So
We're always
back.
winners,
That's what
so
they call us in
Gain
the
winners.
streets.
Yes.
That's what they call you in the streets.
Yeah, I guess.
Snapping in there. You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it. I like it.
Awesome.
I like it. But yeah, that's great. So we are so excited because we're almost done with year 9, but we have, again, year 10 coming up ahead of us. But just to recap, let's take a look at
Jar,
the
thank you for the
seasonal roadmap
Prime.
for year 9 season 4 title update 2. So we are going to be releasing starting next week our brand new hero. You just saw the gameplay trailer. Juren start launching
Nice.
on January 29th.
Oh, Griffin
we have
Hero
new
Fest,
seasonal
a
weapons
day
that are gonna
before my
launch as well.
birthday.
Starter Dominion
Nice.
is coming back for a second time. As a reminder, it's a really introductory, chance to play Dominion. You'll bring your friends, bring people new to the game that you want to teach in a really friendly fashion. So that'll be great. We have Triple Threat 1v1. The signups are open right now, so jump on those because the Open Qualifier 1 begins on February 14th. And don't forget, we talked about the For Honor anniversary also on the February 14th. And this season 2, we have 3 new Hero Fests coming up for Griffin, Kyoshin, and Gladiator, and a throwback event, Last Hero Standing, launching on February 26th. So that is a lot. It's going to be a really packed title update. Really excited for that. But now we need to know more. I need to know more about this amazing giant Juren man back here. So please, what can you tell me about this newest hero to For Honor?
Well, you might remember if you follow the lore orders, you might remember that we kind of hinted at some elements. So you might see it on the screen. There was one lore order in particular that was talking about the general situation in TU1. You had 2 characters, 2 hero skins, General Ja, the devious Janu or cunning Janu, and you had Prince Yi, the Tiandi, and they were fighting in a new map, Chang Pass, for a symbol of Wulin legitimacy and imperial seal. They were trying to retrieve it. But it had got into kind of a stalemate. And who would win? Well, General Joe is not the kind of man that lets anything to chance. He had a plan, he had an ace up his sleeve, and his ace was Juren. He wanted to unleash this former core, elite core of the Wulin army on Prince Yi to win the battle once and for all. He knew that the Juren are a bit uncontrollable, they are wild beasts, but he's a strategist. He would know the moment that they would betray, and just before he would put in his betrayal, Sure. The problem is, General Joe is a great chess player, or Go player, I guess. But he had not accounted for the Juren simply flipping the table. They don't play the game. They're not into that. Oh yes, breaking everything. They're not about that. They're about chaos.
Nice.
And so you've seen it. Juren arrived. He did fight Prince Yi, but also General Joe and their forces. And the snake has been outmaneuvered.
Oh, nice. Now, very cool. Now, listen, we've had these teasers up for a little bit too now, and I've heard a certain name kind of be passed around the interwebs, as it were. Some people have said the word Lubu a couple times. How does that kind of relate to what we're seeing here?
Never heard that name.
Never heard?
No,
I don't know where I'm getting.
Of course,
it
it's not.
I'm sorry.
Bruh.
Of course, it's not.
Okay.
We told you in TU1 that we were getting some inspiration. A very important book in Chinese literature called the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and Lu Bu is one of the main characters in this series of books. He is the best warrior, in a generation of heroes.
I'm gonna
He's
order
also
myself
a betrayer.
some.
That's a really important element. He's someone who thinks short term and is always jumping from one alliance to another. So we did take some inspiration from that, but it is important to say
Kenzo,
that
I challenge
when we
you to
create
grind this
something, we
hero
take
without
inspiration,
stopping
but
at
it is
least rep
starting point,
15,
and then
I'll
we
give
end
50
somewhere
subs.
else.
What's the time
so
limit?
From there and many other elements, the different departments came together and chose 3 keywords that we all tried in the different
What's the time
departments
limit?
to bring in different ways. These 3 keywords are fearless, untrustworthy, and chaotic. And you'll see that on our side, this is what has inspired his background and his motivations.
Nice.
6 hours, that's literally impossible.
Nice. So then,
like,
as far as his
how many
background in the
days?
game, Ian,
Like, how many
what
days
can
do
you
I
tell
have?
us about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So our main Juren, which you can see here, is called Bayan. Happy accident that I'm named Ian. This was not planned. It happened. All right, let's
Sure
move on.
it was.
Yeah,
Sure,
Not
okay.
seen that.
so yeah, he and his Juren, as Raf quickly mentioned, they used to serve
Because honestly,
the Wulan Empire. They
I
used
think
to
I could
answer
do
to
it
Emperor Gaole, which is a name
within
we haven't heard in some while, but
30
I'll remember it
days.
back,
I
yeah.
think 30 days I can get it done.
So yeah, he used to serve under him. The Jurens were likened to sleeping giants. so they
72
weren't,
hours?
deployed often, but when they were deployed when the need
Who do you
for
think I-
destruction and annihilation was the intended
That's
outcome.
not. Wait, that's not even possible. Wait, is it
and
possible?
this went on for a while, but
I'm trying to think is it humanly
they
possible
eventually
to
grew
actually
kind
get
of
there?
dangerous to the emperor's
see.
grasp on the throne. So eventually he decided
It takes
they had
what, like
outlived
4
his, their
hours, 4 to 5
usefulness.
hours for a rep?
So he sent them out on a mission they were never supposed to win. So it was a trap. Most of the Jurens were
Oh my god, my PC is so
buy-in.
Like,
He made
cooked.
it out, and interestingly, he wasn't necessarily angry at the emperor or feeling betrayed. He learned an important lesson, and that lesson was he can only trust himself. They can never answer to anybody. No kings, no rulers, no emperors. It's only their rule, nothing else. So that's what he made it. He made this kind of his mission statement.
I
so for a
honestly,
while,
no, I
he
don't.
roamed
I don't think it's
Wulan
possible because
lands,
I would have to sleep.
on the
I mean,
lookout for
72
anybody
hours
who
is
would
just
be
simply not enough time.
trying to unite the Wulan, trying to rise above the rest, trying to rule over people, and he would just show up with his guys and just lay waste to this person.
Have I tried? Yeah, I've tried
and that's
Cornish,
exactly what he was.
but my
he's
PC
gonna
no
do in
longer
Gem Pass,
recognizes
because now we
like
have both
any like
Ji
external
and
drives
Ye,
or anything that I plug into my USB.
No, Ja and Yi. I messed those up. Yeah, that's right. They're both
It doesn't
fighting for
recognize
the Imperial Seal. They're essentially he sees them as 2 dogs fighting over a bone. He has no interest in either of them.
It's
so
a
yes,
very
he
new PC,
answers,
bro.
G's call, but he never intended to really listen
I have
to
a
him.
pretty
so he
beast of a
fights
PC. I have a
both
4090 in there
G's
with
and
like
J's forces.
the
Lays waste to both of them.
GDDR5 RAM or
Fixed
RAM
the
sticks or whatever.
seal, this thing, this
It's a
J
very
thing
good
just
PC.
breaks it.
It's just like
declaring
my
there will
Windows
be
got
no
corrupted.
Rulers, there will be no unity, only his chaos. Yeah, that's the gist of our character. We're really excited about it. Also, for the first time, we have a short story for a hero, which I'm really excited about. So check it out next week on the website. The Storm.
How much RAM? 128
There might
gigs.
be a character we haven't seen in a while make a comeback here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to
I forgot what the CPU is, but
That's
at the
awesome.
time,
Super good.
it's
Can't wait to
whatever
read
the
it.
best
You know me, I love
Intel
me
thing
some
was when the
lore in our
4090 came
game,
out.
So really looking
I
forward
think you're a
to it.
number
It's a
one
very- it's a
fan,
very
so
good
we
PC,
should
bro.
I am the number one.
Cost me a
lore
lot of
fan,
money.
Yes, yes.
Follow the week of
Unofficially,
minus 35, so you'll probably be in your house and wanting something to read.
I know.
Recognizing
I know how to pass the
USBs
time,
on
so it's gonna
boot?
be good.
Well,
in between playing.
Okay,
them, of
I
course,
never
but
tried
it's
it from
gonna
a
be
boot.
Number one.
I never tried it. I haven't tried
so
that
very
yet.
cool.
I'm not gonna
So
lie.
yeah, folks, and we even got some fun things to show you here. We're gonna have some in-game realization next week when he is. You can see him on the landing page there. He looks awesome. He's there. He's obviously set
I guess I
fire
should
to
just try
Game
that
Pass.
before
He's
I
broken
buy
the
a whole new
bell, and I
SSD,
believe that is
but-
the Shattered Imperial Seal.
Oh
right
yes.
there? Yes.
Shattered Imperial Seal, Shattered Empire.
Yeah, I heard
Only
these RAM
chaos
sticks are freaking
Only
expensive.
chaos. Cool. And he's bringing for the first
Ooh.
time, excuse me, some Wulan minions. So that's really cool too. So they'll be
Not a
present for
first.
him. Nice. So yeah, so that is a lot. So we have Juren's Chaos event, which will be taking place starting next week with the launch of the title update from January 29th through the 19th. So check that out. We're going to have, here's a quick sneak peek of some of the weapons you're going to be able to loot from there. So it's very cool. I see some lots of golds, lots of
Flames.
flames.
Chinese.
crows.
Yeah, three-legged crow is an
Three-legged-
imperial mythological symbol in China. So different inspirations once again.
Nice. We're tying it all together. I like it. I like it.
Fine.
So yeah, very cool, very excited. A lot to look forward to for that. Guys, any last thoughts on?
Guys, you're not lying.
Like, what does this mean for the world of Heathmore?
Well,
looking up the prices. These prices are insane. When did it get? It was never this expensive when I bought it.
That we'll soon enter into another year. So, what does that mean for Heathmore? Well, Gul'jin has been trying to establish peace. She thought that she
Corners,
would
thank you for the prime,
manage
man.
with General Zhe to extend that peace and to pacify and unify the Wulin.
Twisted peace. Let's be
Twisted peace, to be honest, but still peace.
Peace in air quotes, yeah.
But I guess it won't happen now. So what will she do? How will others react? You'll see that in years 10.
Yeah, Juren showed carved the chink in the armor, and now people are noticing that the Hatuns may not be all that triumphant after all.
Gotcha. All right. Well, super cool. Well, looking forward to that. Can't wait to see how the story plays out in our next year, and really excited for the arrival of Juren next week.
Okay.
So,
right, I'm gonna try that,
listen,
Corners.
we hope you're excited about that, and don't go anywhere because coming up next, we have a segment you are not going to want to miss. It is the gameplay deep dive where we're going to talk all about the moveset, the feats, and everything that make this character so much fun to play. So thank you, Raph, thank you, Ian, for being here. And again, folks, do not go anywhere because coming up next, between this, you're going to get a full event weapon gallery video, so that'll be a lot of fun. See all the cool weapons that you'll be able to loot next week. So we'll see you soon. Don't go nowhere.
Okay, I have to go get my hair cut at 3 o'clock. I should have thought about this, huh? Am I a coffee drinker? I am, but I'm about to switch to the Neuro gum. Have y'all heard about the Neuro gum? I top fade? Nah, I just get a temp fade. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, Corners, that's exactly what I did. These weapons look dope, by the way. I literally did that. That's what I did. I went to the installation media. I put it on here, on this thing right here. And now all I got to do is just boot it up. But I'm going to lose everything that I've downloaded on my PC, won't I? I got to make sure I save everything. Do I think he's gonna have a gimmick? I don't think so. I say no, but I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't have early access since my PC is literally like exploding on itself, so I couldn't play the early access stuff. So unfortunately, I have no idea how the hero is. If I select full reset, I will. Barely show my hair. I mean, well, in real life I do, but when I'm on stream, not really. Y'all don't be getting dents in y'all head from y'all headset? Y'all don't wear a hat? here we go. Gameplay. Yeah, I just wear a hat to, like, if you wear a hat, you prevent the dents. Super simple.
Welcome back, Warriors! We are so excited to be here to go into this deep dive on the gameplay for our newest hero, Juren. You know, we want to remind everybody here that the character will go live next week on January 29th, so that's next Thursday. So you got a week, so take this time now to get hyped, to get excited, because it's going to be incredible. So, first of all, joined on the couch today to talk about this amazing new hero, we have the Lord and Savior JC is back. Welcome, JC.
Thank you for having me.
All right, I'm gonna try that.
Completed.
That's right.
I was summoned. I just spontaneously appeared here.
We
I get, you know, people in chat, they kind of, you know, they have to chant my name just enough that I can, you know, teleport here. So that's great.
We hope
I'll literally
they do,
try that when I get back.
Stop. We don't know what'll happen.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to get stuck somewhere.
You'll just be stuck.
Yeah.
well, we're so glad you're here to talk about this. Welcome, JC. And again, Will joining us back on the couch. Welcome, Will. How are you?
Thank you. I'm super good. Always a pleasure to be there. But I don't have my summoning.
The turkey confirmed.
Yeah. It'll come.
Nah, I think I got a couple years left.
It'll build up to it. It'll be good.
It'll be good. Well, super cool. Well, again,
all the men in my family
JC,
are bald, but I'm still hanging
on.
on.
The part of the show where, you know, people are going to get their first kind of glimpse on the actual mechanics. So, what can you tell us about this new hero?
Yeah. So, well, I'll start with a little bit of a tidbit of how we make heroes and what we start with, right? Sometimes we start with weapons. Sometimes we start with like different things. One of the things that we do like very, very early on is define what we call core pillars for the hero, right? What kind of keywords are we looking for, and to kind of that can get represented in various aspects, right? Whether it's in gameplay, it's in animation, it's in lore, all that sort of stuff. And so the three keywords that we have are fearless. Clearly, this hero is quite fearless. He's also quite untrustworthy, as Raph has discussed.
Right.
And he's also extremely chaotic. So as we go through the hero's kit and the feats and how all that kind of works, first you'll see why you can't pursue him, because quite clearly can't pursue this guy. But also like how these pillars are manifested throughout the kit, right? So I want to give like a bit of a like behind the scenes look as to how it kind of works to make stuff really interesting, and it helps you kind of, you know, set the scene a bit. So, right? Nice. So you want to get started, Will?
Yes, let's start up.
Let's go.
Hello. So here's
we are
Titan
Let's go.
in gameplay. So for the first pillar that we mentioned for us in gameplay is the chaotic aspect. So the chaotic aspect here, we try something a bit new, JC.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
So it's a new input scheme that we are trying here. It's what we call the tap and hold scheme. So what it means, basically for every move, I can either tap the button, like that, or I can hold the button. And that's a different outcome.
Yeah, so that it's super interesting because like we've had
kind of,
like, charge
okay.
attacks in the back, in the past, right? There's like some heroes that can charge stuff. Either like you infinitely charge, like with Conqueror, or you can just like charge with Shigoki or Hitokiri, and you get like, you know, a big charge that goes at the end. This is not a charge. To be really, really, really clear, these are alternate moves. So if you're holding a button, like if you're holding light or if you're holding heavy while you're performing the move, you perform the alternate version of that move that has like different timing, different properties. So for the chaotic element, right, like it creates a lot of moments where normally you're like, oh, are they going to throw a light, a heavy, a bash? What's going to happen? Now it's, are they going to tap light or hold light? Are they going to tap heavy or hold heavy? And how does that kind of translate into the kit? It makes her a very chaotic experience fighting him, but also fighting as him, because you have a lot of choices. We kind of double the amount of choices that you have literally everywhere in the kit. So it's super cool. So you want to show us a little bit of how like that kind of works and what it affects, right?
Absolutely. So first off, with this special mechanic, we implement this on every button of the character. So that means light, means heavy, so zone attack too, but also dodge and guard break.
Wow.
So that's a bit new.
That's crazy, right? So we've never really had hold guard break. Well, we have like some stuff with Hitokiri, for example, but never that extent. But on dodge, though, I wonder what that does.
Oh,
I really don't
see
know.
that later.
I'm brand new here. I've never been here, so I'm kind of curious. But give us a bit of an idea of like what you can do with those moves. Like start with your chains, for example.
Yes, absolutely. So, for example, this is regular in a way. infinite chain character. So I can infinitely press light, heavy, and as you can see, I can go infinitely. But
infinite?
That's only work with the tap move.
Oh, the tap.
So only if I tap the button, I can go infinitely. If at any point I decide to hold a button, I will end my chain.
Unblockable.
And that work not only with chain attacks, that work also with openers. So for example, here I got my heavy tap. If I heavy hold, I cannot chain after that.
You got a nice little pin there that kind of helps do some shenanigans.
Yes.
But it's pretty cool, right? So that happens on lights and heavies. I guess you have different properties, right? Like I was mentioning. So what happens if you like hold the light, for example?
So if I hold the light there, for example, boom, I got a bigger swing.
Armor?
And that's
Was that
important
armor?
point. Every press and hold have different trajectory. So for the press attack, the tap, it's only pokes.
Right.
So it's gonna be there for all the kit. It's only gonna be pokes.
And then the
when
swing.
I hold the move, it's gonna be a big swing with a big and wide trajectory.
Yeah. So that's a really important aspect, right? Because a lot of our heroes, sometimes when we build them, we kind of have to make
Armored
decisions. Are they
lights?
going to poke? Are they going to slash?
From neutral.
And often enough, we want them to have like big swings because you want to hit people externally. But then when you're constantly just doing huge swings, it can get really strong in group fights. But it also can get kind of annoying, right? There's a wall nearby. You're going to hit the wall. You're going to hit like different things. So, and you have a lot less risk of hitting your allies as well when you have pokes. So that helps. It also makes it a lot easier to differentiate when you're playing against a Juren to go, you know what? Like now he's stopping because I saw a slash, or now he can continue because I saw a poke. So there's those two aspects of it, right? To make the hero a little bit more readable when you're fighting against them, to have a bit more of an idea of what could be coming, but also to give as a player full control over, do I want to have big trajectories? Do I want to be able to hit people externally, or do I want to just poke my opponent? Yeah. It makes for a really interesting and like dynamic gameplay there.
Nice.
Absolutely. So now I think we can go through all the different.
Yeah, of course.
So as we see, we got the light poke opener, we got the heavy one for the light hold when we hold the button. I cannot chain, but it's slower light with armor, but it's easier to parry.
Oh, you can't chain though.
For the heavy one, it's same timing, heavy, but wider trajectory, get armor and pin. That's pretty cool. And as you can see, there's a little movement at the end. I can push the enemy, and that's pretty cool because with that little movement, I can actually ledge people.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, right? Nice. And what's interesting too, like a little bit of thing that you mentioned,
ledge
but
with that.
just to make it clearer, like when you're holding a light, it's a little bit slower, right?
Yes.
So that's also meant to mess up parry timing, so that if you're like, like some people that we know that just parry everything on red and they're like, hey, I can do whatever I want. It's a bit harder to parry this guy because again, you don't know if it's going to be a tapped or a health version really early on.
Got it.
So that makes a big difference. And as we're going to have the art segment a little bit later, they'll tell you, I think, at least a little bit about the tech that we had to build to make these moves impossible to kind of distinguish from each other when whether you're tapping or holding. So it's really awesome that we were able to build that sort of stuff to help the hero be more competitively viable as well.
Nice.
So what about chains, right? So what do you get when you're in chains?
When I'm in chains, so I got, as we see, some light stroke that can go further. That's pretty cool. But if I hold the button, it's a wide arc, undodgeable. Light into light, for example, boom, undodgeable.
So if you hold light, it's undodgeable.
Chains, it's undodgeable.
Exactly.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
If you hold light, it's always going to be undodgeable.
Yes.
Right, so what about heavies?
And about heavies, we got our chain heavies. So regular cloak, I get armor on each one of them.
Unblockable.
So I can continue trading here, but at some point, if I want to mix up, I can hold the button and get a big unblockable there.
Yeah, that's cool, right? And I think so. We have to have kind of bashes in this hero, right? In chains.
Absolutely.
Right? So how does that work?
So the bashes, I'm gonna start with the dodge forward bashes for this character. So we get 2 again, like every move. So we can dodge forward bash. That's a classic one. You can get a light out of it and start your pressure. And the second one, it's a big kick and a slower one.
Yeah. So the point there as well is like it's kind of interesting because you have a bit of a built-in mix-up. Because if I early dodge the tapped version, I get hit by the hold version. So it's kind of interesting. It already kind of builds up that mix-up there. I know we've had a lot of people ask, like, oh, we should try to do things like this. Here it is.
Oh, here
That's
you
awesome,
go.
right? That's cool.
Hey,
What about in
yo.
chains?
In chains, the bash is a little bit different for totally different purposes. So the first
Hyper Armor
one
bash
is the tap version.
with two
It's
different
big
timings
and
to
long
it.
pin, and as you can see, I can just chain after that. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, straight to
And
unblockable mix.
just as a, I don't like to spoil things, but I like to spoil things. There might be something about that specific pin that will be talked about in the animation segment. There's something really cool with that.
We are very
Just
subtle here.
Stay tuned.
I like it, yeah.
Listen to the amazing people that are going to be coming up after
Little
us. 'Cause
surprise.
There's something super cool there.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
And then when you hold the button, it's a big push.
it's a big push.
So
yeah.
this big push is pretty interesting because it pushes far away. I can, of course, wall splat people, and is really positioning dependent. So I want to use this move. Is there an
Confirm
opponent
that, get
behind?
the heavy.
Is there's a wall behind? Is there something to wall bounce, basically?
That's pretty cool. Well, you have dodge attacks as well, right?
I-
That kind of covers the basic chain kit and the
Yes,
openers and stuff.
absolutely.
So what about dodge attacks?
So for dodge attacks, again, classic poke. This is on heavy button.
Wow, bro.
On three direction, it's pokes. If I want to hold the button, again, big swing. And unblockable big attack.
Yeah, and so those
Oh
attacks
my
as well, they have
goodness.
extended dodge. So kind of like what you have with JJ, with Warmonger, and other stuff. But again, what's really interesting here is that they have
Oh my
extended dodge, they hit
goodness.
later, but they have the higher garbage vulnerability. However, you know when you're playing against a Warmonger,
I do.
and you're like, you know what, I think she's going to dodge attack, you always can just feint the guard break and you'll always catch her because of the garbage vulnerability and how it kind of works, right? With this hero, you can do that against the held one,
The hell one.
but the tapped one is a regular dodge attack that
Exactly.
has less guard break vulnerability.
Exactly.
So again, it makes that move a little bit safer to use because then your opponent has to guess: do they want to do a big unblockable rather, or do they just want to poke and keep going into chain? So you have to be able to read your opponent a little bit more to get into what you want to go.
Nice.
You get it also on front dodge, right?
Exactly. I got the same on front dodge, so it's the exact same move.
All right.
And after that, we got the zone attack.
Yeah, zone attack, right?
So zone attack
Big
is
one.
pretty cool, pretty cool. The normal zone, it's not a poke. I reassure you right now, it's a normal.
It's a zone attack.
It's a classic zone
Yeah,
attack.
kind of doing poke zones, it doesn't quite work.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Not that we haven't tried at certain points, but it
We have
never really
tried.
works.
And for the old version,
Yeah.
it's this one.
Right, so that's a really, really big one. It's unblockable. It looks
Why swing
really
unblockable zone
Looks
from
really
neutral,
slow, and that's
baby?
for a good
Let's
reason.
freaking
So
go.
first off, as you can see, unblockable, and also the armor kicks in super
With armor,
early.
sorry.
So if you can attack him, for example. Go on top though. Again.
a little heavy. All right, there you go. Right. So
I got some armor pretty early on.
Yeah.
With the armor,
and the
bro.
idea is for this move to be a trading tool.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's really slow, and the cool aspect about this move is that it's unfeintable.
Yep.
So it's the first.
If I
Okay,
see
can't feint it.
if
Okay,
I
good.
see it,
Okay,
I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a free parry.
It's a free parry. I know
Okay,
I'm gonna go for
that's
parry
good.
there.
That's
Yeah,
good. That's
I'm
good.
not that good.
Has to have
But-
some nerfs to it.
Right, so it's a free
Has to have
parry.
some
And then on top
downside.
of it, it's like if you're trying
Okay,
to go,
okay.
hey, you know what?
You
I'm
cannot
gonna
feint it.
like hold zone on red. I can heavy feint, and then I kind of win it, right? So I can bait it out and win the, be able to win the trade.
Okay,
there. So
that's
it's kind
fair.
of interesting because
That's fair,
it's a
that's fair.
really, really interesting like trading tool. It's super unsafe. It's very rare that we have these kinds of moves in front. It's something kind of new that we're trying, but which are moves that are extremely commitful, right? When you're playing traditional fighting games, a lot of the time you have moves that you have to really commit to. This is one of those aspects where you're trying to do stuff, but it's also extremely powerful. Hits all around you, deals a bunch of damage. It's super insane, and it's really, really interesting. You can also kind of like use it in chains, right? If I'm there and I'm spamming lights,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm spamming lights. Let's go,
Oh,
right?
my bad. Some right.
You can kind of do it.
Oh, I pressed the wrong one.
It's okay. So that went where? So, but even with when I'm spamming light, if I kind of see you doing it, I can stop spamming, parry, dodge, do whatever I need to.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of time.
Yeah,
to do
and it works really, really well. So you have to be careful when you use it. Make sure you use it in the right situations. It's a super powerful tool, but it's also a very, very risky tool.
Yes.
We have sprint attacks, like running attacks.
We got some
Also a
sprint
little bit
attacks
different.
too, so that's affected by the press and hold too. So we got the poke for the tap version. And for the old one, boom, it's a big...
I got running unblockables, baby.
And I don't know if you've noticed, there's like a little bit of a circle.
Oh, that's cool.
A bit of a shockwave
That's
and
cool.
stuff. So this is also something new with this hero, right? It fits in with the fantasy quite well, but it actually is an AoE in minions, but only for minions. So you can kill multiple minions with a single running attack with this move. Super cool.
I wonder if you can style on people, like if you
this dude is like, you know,
parry somebody, they fall out of stamina on the ground. You can like run backwards, run towards them, put a heavy slam and make it look cool. You know what I'm saying? For like a last hit. That would be style points, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. The tap guard break is the regular one. I can throw you, I can attack you, because it's a tap version, so I can chain, of course. But for the old version, I cannot chain, and...
Oh, that's cool, right?
Whoa.
So yeah, big
Wait, whoa, I
choke
missed it.
slam, slides on the floor, deals a bit of damage. You also heal yourself a little bit while you do it.
I'm healing myself.
Cool.
So I deal some damage, healing a bit myself. It's not the same purpose as the classic guard break, but it's useful for certain situations. And with this little slide, you can also ledge people again.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I can't see chat right now. I'm sure there's people going, oh my god, it says a cleanse. It doesn't cleanse. Don't worry about it. It doesn't cleanse. So you're good to go there. I remember seeing a bunch of people also, like when we revealed the, when like some of the things happened on the internet.
Little
people were
teasers
asking for choke slams, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
We read your mind and put it in preemptively.
We did.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
So okay,
bro.
so that kind of fits it for the chaotic aspect, right? So, but what about the fearless aspect of this hero? Because we want to have a hero that we want to feel that, you know, he has no fear, he's not really worried about anything. So how does that translate to the hero skill?
Absolutely. So for the fearless aspect, we have a special move. That is this one.
Oh, guard!
Look how fearless this dude is. But so clearly that's a, you know, it's a full block, but it's a little bit different, right?
Yes. As you can see, I spamming light on you, but I can still continue. There's no super blocking with this stance.
Yeah, so basically every single attack against this that can be blocked is enhanced, including lights that are normally not enhanced, so you don't bounce off of it. The other thing that's interesting too is that you can get unblockables against it, you can get bashed against it, you can GB'd against it, all the regular stuff there. But what's also interesting with this is that it's really built to be a low risk, low reward move, right? So there's something really, really different with.
But you can build revenge with that in gank situations.
I don't know if you want to walk us through this a little bit.
Yeah, so basically the block with this down stance activate at the same timing as when you switch stance. So basically when you are taking a hit, after that you can still switch stance to block the next incoming hit.
Oh man!
In general, with the down stance, it's slower, a lot slower, to not full block and punish something. There it's the same timing, but don't worry, you don't have like punishes after that.
Yeah, so that's the low reward part I'm talking about, right? So first of all,
but it's good
like
for
all lights are
blocking externally,
so your opponent can still keep going and attacking stuff. But also, the vast majority of our full blocks like this, give you a reward once you manage to block. You get a big strike out of it or anything. Not with this one. So the purpose of this specifically is that you can use it in chain. So you can start attacking me like crazy, right? I'm like, oh no, he's light spamming me. I can't do anything. Actually, I can. And I just hold down. Like,
yeah, that's good.
So it's really, really good. It works.
It's going to bait people. Like, let's say if it's a 2v1 or 3v1, and you're blocking everything with that stance, it's going to bait someone to throw their unblockable. You exit the stance, and then
your favorite hero,
you know they're going to let their unblockable rip because they want to hit you.
A bunch of 400 MS lights.
You see what I'm saying?
Deal with it. But you won't get out on top with it because again these attacks will be enhanced. So you're not like it just
great for team fights.
Turn the tide just enough that you take only a little bit of chip damage and it kind of works out really well. And so it's a full block, right? So most of our full blocks,
or you can bait a GB, which will feed a ton of revenge to you.
How does that work with this one?
Exactly. So here it's the same. So we got the heavy. I can soft feign them.
All guard looks a little jank.
Recovery cancel
I think
them.
it might be good. It might be good. I think it might be good.
Something really cool with this one. To try to get some
very situational though, not something that you would use often.
High-level players.
You wouldn't use it at all in 1v1s. Well, you would.
You got a quicker access to this down stance at the end. So this is the regular access. If I hold my down stance, it's a little bit quicker on all the attacks. So that means
the main thing. Okay, chat. You gotta realize the usefulness of it.
than if I just wait for my classic recovery.
Yeah. So a lot of the times, like when we're building heroes,
You
we're
gotta
doing
think.
that sort of stuff, right? We have
If you get
rules
hit
that
with
we have for
Shaman
ourselves
Zone,
where depending
you don't wanna
if
get hit with
the
bleed,
hit
right?
That you're doing is a light or
Use your
medium
all
or heavy
guard.
hit
Block the
reaction,
bleed.
There's specific frame advantages that you get, right? So, like for example, if you get hit by a heavy
Dirk's
hit
follow up
reaction move,
off of his zone.
typically
You don't want to get hit with that light, right?
Recover
All guard
300
it. Only take
milliseconds
chip.
before your opponent. So it gives you like a significant advantage. If you're using this, you recover just a little bit more, so you have just a tiny bit more of that frame advantage, but that opens up extra options that you normally wouldn't have. That makes them a little bit safer, lets you push your offense a little bit more. There's a stamina cost involved though, so whenever you hit that full block, it costs you a bit of stam. So there's a trade-off to be able to amp up your frame advantage, but it really helps and it really pushes that aspect even further with this here, which is super cool.
Gotcha. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And we got another move that benefits from this down stance.
Because we talked about it before, right? So
Exactly.
the one thing that we hadn't shown yet in the kit is hold dodge. Because like, why would you want to hold dodge?
Because you put press and hold on everything,
Right.
including dodge.
Including dodge, right? So except for back dodge,
You got an
you
extended
get a
dodge?
full block if you side or front dodge while holding dodge. You can't attack while you're doing it,
Exactly.
right? So it's
There's no dodge attack
yeah,
out of
there's
it.
no dodge attack out of it or anything, but you do get the same full block. It's really interesting because it's a really, really, really strong repositioning tool in group fights. Makes you really safe to go. But again, the trade-off is, well, you can't attack out of it, so it's good to reposition and it's good to make things safe. And it's also really good against like orange-blue mix-ups, right?
Exactly. Like try to do a light bash.
All right, I'm gonna do light dash.
I dodge it. Light and dodgeable.
And then you
Oh,
full
I
block
Blocked
it.
it, right? So
Nice.
it's interesting because
This
it does
dude's
give
a
you this, but at the
defensive
same
guy.
time,
Oh my!
if I read it, I'll do it against you again. So like just dodge after my first fight, right? I can do
Exactly.
Yes, you can get baited, of course, of course.
It has full garbage vulnerability the
Of
whole time.
course.
So again, it's about reads, it's about how you control the fight, what options do you need when you need them, and how you it kind of forms together to make this beast of a guy into a super powerful hero.
That's
Sorry about that.
Super awesome. And yeah, I mean, I think looking at all of this, like what you're showing here, and it maybe feels like a lot. Maybe to you players, you warriors at home, kind of watching this, maybe this feels like a lot. But like the way that this has been designed, and it's a lot of careful work and meticulous work by the game design team, is that this character is like feels good to play. Like all of this like just works. The buttons work, and it's really easy to just kind of like put these streams together, make your decisions on this, and it's
It's a Windows background, y'all chill.
So that was okay. So that's great. So that was two of our pillars.
That's right. Yeah,
we
you-
had fearless and we had chaotic.
Exactly.
So
W Moose.
untrustworthy is more about
Surprise Moose.
Exactly.
right. So we have a couple of videos.
how do you make untrustworthy?
Yeah, right. So that's the thing, because you want to be untrustworthy with feats. How do you do this, Will?
That's right.
Let's
have
show
no
them.
funny.
clue
Max
right
can kind of cue them up.
I
Max,
gotta
let's
make
go.
that an
There we
emote
go,
now.
Right. So walk us through the feats.
I gotta get a moose as the
Feat one,
emo.
expendable. So as you can see, it's a reverse body count. So I can currently kill my own minion because they are just expendables. They are just meat for me to heal on them. So heal and stamina. But it's actually better numbers than body count.
He can kill his own minions
It's really interesting here because again,
to heal
it's a
himself.
really great way to showcase the
You greedy
untrustworthy
son of a.
aspect of this, right? And killing your own minions is not something that you really want to do that much.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's interesting because what it makes you do is, let's say you go into the middle lane, right? You're clearing out your opponent's minions, or you're fighting against somebody. You lost a bunch of health. There's two things you can do now with Juren. You can either rotate back to one of your points, heal up, and then come back in or do whatever you want. Or, you know what? There's free healing behind me. I'll just turn around and just go kill
just
some of
take
my
them.
guys. Because they're expendable, right? It's the pure
I'm clearing
expression
mid.
of... Like this hero, one of the things that we wanted to build around is the fact that like other people are teaming up with him knowing that they will be affected negatively by what he does, but he will win them the battle, so they're willing to accept
Right.
the little bit of negative aspects that are coming with it, right?
Acceptable loss.
Yeah, acceptable losses, right? That's also shown in feat number 2, for example.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to
this
feat
one?
2. So no friend of mine. So basically what I'm doing right now is
What are you doing?
revealing all my allies in the map. So all my 3 allies are revealed, and when they're
This is a toxic hero.
when they died,
This is a
I get
toxic
shield.
hero.
So that's really useful. I need to use it at the right moment to get the shield, and also the shield can
Ratting all your teammates
Yeah, that's pretty
out
cool.
for your
They really
own
are no
gain.
friendlies, but
Yes.
It's kind of reverse scout. Like it's literally almost like a reverse scout, but he benefits from his allies dying. You have to time it properly. It's not a passive. So if you have like that amazing bit of UI on top of your screen that can tell you how much health your team has, if you see people at low health, you can pop it. If they die, you get a shield, which is awesome. And then that's how you can kind of deal with the downside, right? So if you time it properly, if things are happening right, yeah, they get revealed, but it's not that bad because they're about to die anyway, and you're gonna benefit from it, so it's all good.
Acceptable losses.
Exactly. Again, acceptable losses.
That's the
right?
whole character on the feat.
And that carries through the feat 3 as well, which is like one of the most interesting ones I find.
This is
Yes, so feat 3, last man standing. So here, you really want to be the last man standing in every scenarios. Basically, you see the TND here killing all of my team, and I get different buffs from it. So basically, when an ally die, I get a buff. If a second one die, I get a second one, and if all 3 are dead, I get 3 different kind of buffs.
Right,
so
what
as
are
you
the
can
buffs? Yeah.
as you can see, first kill I get an attack buff.
So
Second
he's
kill,
gonna
a defense
purposely
buff.
watch you
And
get
third kill,
ganked
I get a
just so
life
he can
leech.
get buffed.
This is really strong, right? So you can imagine like a lot of situations where this is useful. Your team isn't breaking, all your allies are dead. You become
For a
god
whopping
amongst
1
men.
extra
You're
damage on your
super
likes.
strong. You're like, you know what? Like you're Juren. You're the inspiration for all of that stuff. Don't ever pursue him in that way.
Do not do
But
it.
that's the thing, right? It's you get stronger and stronger and stronger. The other thing that I find that makes this feat super interesting is it's almost kind of like a bit of a carry feat where if you have teammates that are not as good as you, or that you're training, you're getting them to come up with you and you're trying to win with them, and they're not as experienced, you still benefit from them dying. And the buffs are significant enough that it can really turn the tide of a battle really easily.
Yeah.
It's super interesting to have that sort of stuff. And again, it's very selfish onto him. And there's ways to counter it. Just kill him first, right?
Yeah.
Well, good luck, but kill him first, and that's kind of how it works.
And also the buffs are only active
love this
while
hero.
your allies are dead.
love
as
it.
soon as
I
they
love it. I love it.
respawn, then like you lose the buffs for however many have respawned. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you need to have them dead at the same time. If someone respawn, you lose the buff.
Yeah, so like let's say you have 3 allies. One of them dies, you get the first one, so which is the attack buff. If a second one dies, you're gonna get the shield buff. But then when the first one reses and like respawns, you're going to lose the shield buff. So it kind of always goes in order,
Yeah.
and that's
Okay.
how it kind of happens. So to get life leech, all 3 of them have to be dead.
Yes.
You can even like maybe coordinate with them and just go stay dead for a little while, and we'll do stuff,
Yeah,
and
just
then
don't-
come
don't
back up
respawn
and we'll
yet.
be good.
But
you
you
know?
want to be the last one in breaking every time.
Yeah,
And yeah.
that works well. And then finally, what's our 4th feat?
4 feet, you mentioned it in your speech.
Oh, I just
God
realized.
among men.
How did I know this?
So God
He's
among
gonna be
men.
an Elim monster.
As you can see, it's affecting everyone on the map. Your allies
Everybody
and your
gets
opponents.
defensive debuff.
So right now what it does is applying a defense debuff to everyone. Map-wide, they all gonna take more damage except you.
Except yourself, right? So it's literally your allies will take more damage. But you don't really care, because then if they die, you get buffed up.
Yeah.
And also, if they die and you have your tier 2 up, then you also get shielded, right? So that the synergy we have with all these feats together is really, really cool. Because you can kind of figure out, you know what, like you have to kill him first at the end. Otherwise, he can become an insane
Toxic the
machine
hero. I love
where
it.
Everybody else has defense debuffs. He has an attack buff. He has a defense buff. He gets shields, and he's able to just wipe entire teams all by himself. So again, it's like selfish-ish, right? And there's ways to go around it. If your allies are dead and you pop it, it'll only affect enemies. So you don't really care. If they pop up after, right? So you can coordinate, you can do all these sorts of things. So there's a lot of decision, there's a lot of strategy and thinking behind when do I use these feats, how do I pop them, how to maximize their outputs so that you minimize the impact on your allies while still maximizing the effects that you get for yourself. So it's super cool.
Wow.
Exactly.
So that is pretty nuts. Looks super fun. Really
Yeah.
excited about this. So thank you, JC. Thank you, Will, so much for
This
walking
was
us through all
very
of this with this
interesting.
character. Before we kind of move on, like JC, what do you think the role of Juren is going to be now in the meta of For Honor?
So for me, when I look at this hero, I see a bit of a mix between like JJ and I'm not even sure who else. Like maybe like somebody that has more like infinite chains and stuff. But the idea here is like it's a very, very versatile hero, right? He's able to hit people externally. He's able to duel. He has like a bunch of different tools that you have to use in a smart way. So I think there's a good chance he's gonna be part of like competitive rotations, partially because he's super fun to play, but also because like the strength level and the synergy that you can have with your allies and the comeback potentials. A lot of players are going to be able to master these and then be able to like maximize everything you get out of it. So I'm really excited to see. We're gonna have a little bit of a match later, so I can't wait to see the performance players are gonna have.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Good. I like the hero. I like the hero.
Very cool. Will, any shout outs you wanna say to the audience out there?
So quickly, a big shout out to every team that worked on this hero. They all did an amazing job.
I think he's more balanced than busted. I don't think he's busted.
Sebastian that worked on
he comes with a lot of downsides.
Designer.
I do think he is
work on this one.
For me personally, I feel like he's more of a defensive hero than anything.
Like really, like
that's what I'm getting from this.
Teams again, like you were mentioning, right? The animation team.
He has a lot of things to deal with people's
but one team that you don't often mention enough is the audio team.
If you struggle against characters with good chain pressure,
you'll see.
This hero is really good defensively. So
Olivia that worked on this hero, it's super challenging. Like a hero that has like double the amount of attacks, that has everything is unique, custom made. You have like the right audio, the right sound, the right swooshes. Everything kind of works really well, but it's through their tireless work. And so I really want to thank them because it's not an easy job. It's super complicated.
I'm about to get this video up for y'all.
And I think they did an amazing job with this hero. So it's a real pleasure to play and to hear the hero, and like you feel the strength behind everything. You feel the power. It's super cool.
Hopefully my PC don't crash while I do this. I'm doing a lot at one time here.
So very cool. So folks, we hope you're excited for this. We hope you're excited to get your hands on this.
I am.
I am too. I'm really looking forward to playing this next week. So again, reminder, Juren will go live next week, January 29th. So be on the lookout for that. So we're excited though, because the next segment, we've alluded to it. You've gotten to see some of it, but we are going to take a deeper dive now into the animation and the art and everything that went into building this character and making him look as good as he looks, because he looks pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. So we have that coming up next. But stick around, because in between we're going to show off all of the cool weapons and all the weapons you're going to... Yeah, weapons. All the cool weapons you're going to be able to loot for Juren. So take a look at that. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ooh, weapons. Oh, these are getting a little tough. Whoa. Sorry, random moose. My bad. This is gonna be hilarious, chat. When I get the moose emote and nobody knows where the moose came from, it's an inside joke. Oh, Canadian. No, I never had one, Toon. I don't think I did. I never removed any of my old emotes. At least I don't think I did. I might have. Actually, let me see. Nah, they're still all here. Y'all might see the moose again. Hold on. I gotta put my chat back up. Oh no, I did it. I did it real quick. Yeah, I think the new hero, you're going to have to like take your time to learn it for sure. I think it's going to be a higher skill character. I mean, then again, I definitely do see him being a noob stomper, just off the simple fact that he has an infinite chain and then he has enhanced attacks. Like you could just like keep throwing heavies or just keep throwing lights at people, and then you could just switch it up to an unblockable randomly. You know what I'm saying? So I think that aspect, he might be a noob stomper just for that. But I think anyone that can, parry a chain light.
Welcome back to talk
You're
about
gonna have to
the
like
art
get
and the
pretty good at the character to,
new
take
hero,
him further.
Juren. We have Alex, Kiara, Anik, and Noel. How you guys doing?
But then again, you can just switch up his light timing.
So happy
you know?
I'm so happy that we're showcasing like the hero. It's fantastic. We see it in the chat. People, they love a lot about him. So we're gonna talk about this. Alex, a lot of work went into the art.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it was a challenge to take this iconic inspiration and translate it into the hero Juren, who really fits our game, fits our world, and we're really proud of what we created. All the variations that are there, from his armor sets to his facial hair.
Mm-hmm. To his facial hair, yeah, that's good. Kiara, can you tell more about this?
Absolutely. So my job as a texture artist is really to translate the character's
Did you miss me before I
into
came
his
back?
clothing.
No.
And we can really see that in all of the variations that we did, particularly in his feathers. We used peacock and pheasant
that
feathers
helmet
for
is
some
tough.
of his set, which is really a symbol of power and royalty historically, and it shows a little bit of that about him. They're very colorful too. He's a flamboyant and very boisterous type of character. So adding
You weren't
color
that bad,
through
right?
the
No,
feathers
you're
that
right.
the
You were
character's,
terrible.
The character adds to that. Also, it's
The worst.
multi-layered, and all we know, as you've seen on a peacock, when the peacock has its feathers out, it really looks bigger and more imposing, which again adds to his personality. Another part of the armor that's super important that we want to show is that it's clean, which usually, all we know, For Honor, we love dirty characters, we love adding the grime and dirt, but this man is a prince. He's royal. He's wants to be proud. He wants to show that he has this beautiful, clean armor.
Yeah, those are cool. I
but
like
it's
these outfits.
used. So
Those
as
are
we can
just
see in the
inspirations they
previous
took, though.
image, Max, if you
That's
want
not
to
how they're
show,
gonna look in game. That's
you
more,
can see
yeah, that's
all
how it's
the
gonna look in game.
detail of the use in his cape
Yes.
and the way that the leather is worn, yet he has a nice, clean personality. And I think Anik can talk about more about the leather and materials that we used.
Sure. So the main armor set that I worked on was the Pojun armor sets. So this one had a really large surface area for leather, so it was a good opportunity to use one of our new leathers. So this one was actually first used on Virtuosa. So the first leather here in this image is the softer one. So the grain of the leather is larger, there's a lot more folds in it, The second one is a harder leather, so the grain is smaller, it's a little bit shinier. And the third one is not so obvious on the character, but it's used in the first two. So that's anywhere that there's edge damage or wear, that Swede will pop through. For the concept art of the Pojin set, I really liked how the concept artist painted the lighting on the metal.
Yeah.
So it really reminded me of case hardened steel. So that's a heat treatment process. And basically what happens during that process is that the outer layer of metal is hardened, so that makes it more resistant to wear. But the center of the metal still stays softer, so it's more impact resistant. And during that process, the surface of the metal starts getting different colors coming through. So there's a bit of blue,
58
a bit
damage
of red,
punish. Yeah, you keep that away from me.
a bit of bronze-ish. So I tried recreating that for this armor set. So depending on which map the players are going to be in and how the lighting hits that armor, you'll be able to see those different hues appear and disappear.
It's crazy to think that you need to know about metal, basically how it's made to apply it on the texture. It shows on the character, it looks so great. Thank you for that. I mean, the customization is insane on this character.
Yes. Yeah, there's so many colors that you're able to apply, materials that you're able to apply, different helmets, like I said, different facial hair, and of course, different capes. Like we've got like really ornate, fancy capes that have multiple layers. We have simple capes. We have no cape at all.
We love a cape. Do you love a cape?
Oh, I do love a cape.
I love a cape.
This is fire.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I mean, and you said facial hair. I mean, everybody noticed is magnificent highbrow.
Oh yes,
I think it's really cool. It's all about the character team like work really hard to make it like very emotional in a way with this highbrow, right?
We actually used a new technique to really amplify the texture of the expressions of Juren. We want him to look like he's scolding and unimpressed and unhappy with you all the time, even when he has a neutral face. And to do that, we exaggerated the brows. We added darkness around the eyes.
This is such a troll face. The one on the right
more
here.
Forehead lines to really show that he's always angry. And if you know about contouring a little bit in makeup, we use that technique too. So we added darkness around the cheeks, around the jawline, by the base of the skull to really showcase that he's scolding, unhappy with you, just frustrated all the time. And that's just through textures.
It's crazy because it really gives them like a proper look, but really mean at the same time.
Exactly.
It's very cool because as player, I've noticed obviously for since Virtuosa we did a lot of facial animation, and with your help and the help of your team, it's easier on the animation even when we add animation and he's already like this, so we can amplify it and make it even better. That's super great. I mean, it shows a great synergy between the team. And talking about animation, of course, now we have a lot of animation on this character. There's a lot of attack as we saw previously, but let's start at the top. The weapon.
Yes, I'm gonna show you the weapon.
Oh,
just give me a sec.
It's a big one.
Here it is.
I don't even know if it fits on the screen.
Pass it down
just to see how pretty long it is.
Yeah.
There we go. So there you
Look
go.
at that. So this is the weapon that we use at mocap?
Yes, and you kind of broke it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, we broke it because, we really slammed it on the ground.
All right.
But
just
yes.
gotta put it there. So yes, to start talking about animation, I would like to maybe talk a little bit more about what I went through during this process way before I start animating.
Oh.
Because I was, involved really early in the process. So my focus was just not animation, but also the character's identity and also how he's going to move. And it started, during the director's intent presentation. When after that, the inspiration came right away. And I thought about this, iconic character from the anime and manga universe that I love so much. And maybe a pause here to kind of see if those who are watching us can guess who it is.
Okay, so people can guess what was your inspiration.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
we'll send it.
Pretty sure
People can
see
get it
through,
right.
the animation and all. So it goes like this. This character is really
Was it me?
arrogant.
I probably was the
He's
inspiration.
convinced he's the best.
Yes.
I
He's
inspire
a
all the
proud
For Honor
prince.
heroes, honestly.
And he has this massive ego, and this huge appetite
No
for
ego,
the fight.
but,
And I felt like he matched perfectly with the vision we had for this hero. And it also gave me, this clear direction to follow.
So you already know at that point what the animation will look like?
Not yet.
Okay.
I needed to do a little bit more, of the preparation.
Mhm.
And for that, I needed, to find maybe some key points to kind of highlight in his animation.
Mhm.
And I started with, okay, he's heavy type and he is also agile. So how I'm going to find the balance, yes, between those two. And the second one, his Chinese side, since he's a woolen character, how I'm going to integrate that into his fight kit. And the third one, of course,
How did I
is
inspire
personality,
Hito?
like I mentioned before.
I missed that one.
Yes, totally. And for that, I did a lot of research on different fighting style, movements, what we have already in our game, to do things differently for him and unique. And to end up with this pretty amazing Juren.
That's crazy. A unique aspect, like we spoke before, is the old and press mechanic, which is tiny little 200 ms that has a huge impact on animation. First time we did
Chad,
that
I'll be right back.
Honor,
I'm gonna leave the stream up though.
Again, it has a major impact on animation because you kind of have to double everything. How did you tackle that?
But first of all, I needed to working. It was hard working on this system.
Mhm.
I needed to understand what my game designer want, and for that, I needed a visual image for that, as you can see right there. Also to show that to my motion, to my actors at the motion capture.
Yes.
So yeah, I pretty go like that. Just to explain it a little bit, I started with the combat stance. So we have the right, the top, the left.
Right.
And we also have the attack, so opener, chains, and finishers.
Yeah.
And you kind of see like it pretty double the amount of
Right.
animation, for each of one. And we needed also to kind of think about, okay, if I do a light opener press, it needs to do like an animation like that. It needs to be a poke, right?
Like a poke because
Yes.
it's a light attack, right?
So, and the fact that we have the same beginning of the animation for also the hold one, so it's pretty hard to like go
From a
like
poke
that to
to
do a
do a
poke, but transform that into a slash.
Oh my
right?
God.
So it was
For every attack. you
every
think about
attack.
this.
Yes, so it was a big challenge here at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's very cool detail. I think people love seeing the behind the scene a little bit, how we prep for all this work way before we start working. I think it's really great. Do you have a favorite attack that you did?
Oh my God, this guy just, you can't run out of option with this guy, right? I have so many, but I kind of feel like I wanted to talk a little bit more about the embedded animation.
Okay.
So those one, as you can see at the mocap, our actors are far away from each other, right? To not injure themselves,
of course.
But what it means, it's like those movements as not as intense as we want. And this is the first part of our job, right? To make it feel like it happens for real. And you kind of see like the repositioning of the opponent and work this animation. And when for this kind of animation, you kind of need the right feel of it.
Yes.
Okay. And when you have the right feel, now after that, I can add more flavor to it and play with the camera and also I added more movement to the opponent to feel like, just get out of my way.
It needs to feel good. Yeah, of course. Because when you guys are going to play this move, it feels amazing. Like, it looks
Satisfying.
great. But when an animation feels good through the controller, you hit it. You're like, I was there. Like, it's really great. And something GC's like tease a little bit. We did something special only for him, something we tried for the first time with Juren. Noel, do you want to tell everybody about this?
Yes, of course. So this special feature concerns the Juren's bashing chain. So when you trigger it on any character in our game, it's gonna play a certain animation. But when you do it against Hatun,
Hatun?
Yeah, Hatun.
Different animation.
Yeah, as you can see at the mocap, you have the sword of Hatun, and you kind of see a different animation for this. So it was really particular to work on this one because I needed to work both of them at the same time because I have the same constraint for both of them. And it was also super exciting for me because I worked on Khatun before,
Aw.
and now I'm on Juren, and to have this kind of animation and lore between them to kind of feel
connect them.
Yes, connect them, and it was
Wow.
really
That's
awesome,
so great.
yeah.
So as you said, like it's the same attack, same thing. It's just the
I
realization
needed to
that
fit
it's
in,
different. To tell a little story here.
Yes.
I mean, we try when we can. I think it's great. Thank you so much. I mean, it's insane. I'm so excited for this hero. I'm so excited for the hero to release. Thank you everyone for being here. Any shout out that you want to give? Maybe.
Yes, absolutely. So just want to shout out to all of the character team. So the concept artists, the modelers, the riggers, the team in Chengdu, and our texture artists, of course.
Speaking of texture artists, Aiden, shout out to you. We're thinking about you. Thank you so much.
So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming here. Stay here. The next segment, we got the music segment. And later on, we're getting ready for the show match. That's going to be hot in here. I mean, it's going to be a lot of people. That's going to be fun. So let's check out the full list of emote, execution, and signature. Of course, we love them. So between those segments, you're going to see that. You're going to look, they look amazing. You'll see that. So stay tuned.
Welcome back, Warriors! We are so excited today to continue on our amazing show by diving deeper into the music of Year 9. And who better to do that than these two very special guests on the couch? Carl, welcome. Welcome back to the show. How are you?
Thanks, fine. Great.
Cool. And joining us also, Luc St. Pierre. Thank you. Welcome back, Luc.
Thank you. Very happy to be here.
You good? Cool. Yeah. Well, we're very excited to have you here too. We love the music. I think like the music in For Honor is like one of the coolest parts of the game, and like every season and just all the new sounds it brings. So we know people like it, and we're really excited to hear more about it. So, but yeah, I guess what can you tell us? Like, what are we going to share today?
Yeah, but during this years we have different challenge. We do things really differently. An example in the first season, the season of our new game mode 2v2v2. It's a gladiator arena kind of game mode. Historically, in the Coliseum, we had some musicians that play music before the match to entertain the crowd, and some key moments during the match. So we get inspired by that, and finally we has to look to compose a specific cue only for this game mode event, for the start of the game mode, for round transition, with some variation depending if we success or lose the round. Same things for the end of the game mode. So it was important for us because we're expecting to have a good relation between sounds, music, and the visual, as the camera cut, camera traveling, camera during the round transition. So Luc composed all this cue. It was quite different because usually when you compose music, you start by our landing page main seasonal cue. And after that, if we need it in game, we adjust it, remix it to fit with the game needs. But for this moment, because we was really sensible to this realization, Luc start with the game mode cue, and after that, he adjusts it for have this feeling of this music for all the season. So the game mode music resonates during all this season.
Yeah. Well, the particularity too of this season was we were going to make transitions. This is not something we used to have in other seasons. So the challenge was to first compose the transition and then have them be like the departure of the theme. So they had to fit, so be it tempo or tonality or stuff like that. I don't want to go into too much of the details. And also for the general ambience of the season, if there is a Roman Coliseum, I cannot not think about the duduk and some dulcimer and some really like kind of ancient Roman era instrument. So this is how we approached the season. But mainly the particularity was all the transition and the stinger and the the feedback to the player, victory, transition and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah. In the season 2, we have other kind of challenge. Is the pirate season, so we have two completely different moods. In the first title update, we have a Blackbird, which is a male, older, a bit more grumpy, and we could feel that everything is harder for him in the life to reach his goal. But in the opposite, we have our Virtuosa, the track we hear right now. So she's so joyful, happy, that life is so easy for her. So we decide to go with Italian voice because it's so
Napolitan.
Yeah, Italian Napolitan.
Oh,
yeah.
Napolitan. Be careful.
Yeah.
Comments. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so expressive, even really melodic. So with these two kind of contrasts of mood we have in the two title update, we decide to instead to have one long cue, to split it in two smaller ones to go more deeper in the realization. And yeah,
it was the first part was more like a sorrow chant, but then we exploded with the singer. I need to really say her name. Daniela Fiorentino was the lead singer. She did an amazing job, and I thought of her because I thought Virtuosa really exist, and there she is, and she has the vibe, the mood, the energy, and the voice. So I figured I cannot not do it with this singer. So it was quite fun to do actually, because I'm not Italian, so I really dive into this the tarantella and the Napoli culture and her voice and her interpretation of the text. Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it sounded great too. I love that.
Was fun.
Speaking about voice, I think you sing also in this cue, huh?
Yeah, I happen to be. I happen to do the chanty in the TU1. Well,
Really?
the sorrow chant.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I do the voice too. I'm doing the below stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, it's cool.
Well, I mean, I'm not a singer, but it just was convenient. Oh, I need a singer. All right, I'll do it.
You did.
Here
yeah.
I am.
Nice.
In the season 3, the Halloween one, it was our Spider Lady season.
That's right.
It was really pleased to revisit an old cue we did many years ago, but changed completely his emotion. An example in the season 23, the first time we have our Spider Lady game mode, the music was really oriented to be more horror, and we feel the terror from the monster at the end of the map. But in our season 35, it's completely different.
Yeah.
The main question was, why a human get transformed to this Spider Lady? It's completely just personal because she has so many sadness inside her. It's a personal drama that corrupted his mind with the time and finally get transformed her to that kind of monster, the Spider Lady.
Yeah, it was quite the challenge actually to try to create a sound design and music that would depict the pain she had inside and make the player and the people feel that something inside her is coming out. So her psychic pain and then the physical pain of having the Spider Lady coming out of her body and exploding out. So it was another challenge sound-wise, but I had a good team with me, helping me, and back and forth as usual. So we ended up doing the track that we have right now.
Awesome.
Something really cool in that cue, if we could hear when the singer sing, we could feel the female voice alone with a lot of sadness, and she's saying why she's crying at the same time. So with just few notes of shamisen, but it's fabulous.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, whenever there is like Japanese or a thematic like this, we usually have the same singer, Maya Kuroki, who has an amazing artist. So I cannot underline enough how I rely on those artists.
Are we at the patch notes yet?
To create the soundtrack for each season, I need them. So
nice.
I want to say it loudly.
Awesome. Very cool. And then that brings us to our final season of year 9, the one we're currently in with the big guy himself. So, what can you tell us about that?
Juren, so Juren is heavy, is really strong. By the way, it's my favorite hero when I'm playing Foreigner.
Favorite one?
Yeah, but that is me. Okay, back to the music.
Well, it took us 38 to get to one. All right, I'm happy. I'm happy we found one for you.
The question is, which musical instrument could be a good link or represent well Juren? So finally, it's lead us to Suona. Suona is one of the loudest Chinese traditional instruments, so the fit is perfect for Juren. And also, we add 2 other instruments related to the hero skin of the season. So we chose the pipa and the guzen, so to fit well the intensity of the combat, to keep the drive, while the Suona do some melody on the top of that.
Yeah, there was also this the whole story of the Three Kingdom. So there was 3 characters, and the idea behind this was to have an instrument for each character and to bring this idea that they're fighting. So basically, they have those instruments that are, fighting, pan left and right. And also there were real drums on this session.
Nice.
But mainly, we needed to characterize, let's say, the player, and then comes Titan, the big guy with the Suona. The Suona was loud, yet it needed a bit of bottom, so we doubled it with some brass. So that's how we managed to do the session. We had Guzeng, Pipa fighting, no winner. Titan comes in with a Suona. I win because I'm the loudest instrument in the world.
Yeah.
Amazing. That sounds awesome. So, Luke, what can you can you tell us what was your favorite season to work on this year?
Well, that's a good question, but I have a pre-made answer to that.
That's good. All right.
I was prepared. I have to say it was Golden Age.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Elfic season, for many reasons. I think I liked the ambience, and I liked the beautiful voice of Carl Egan too, the singer who's singing on it. So yeah, that would be it. I mean, I have many favorite seasons, but that one I think it's one of the one that I listen to, and I'm still very, very happy. Not that I don't like what I've done previously, but we have a tendency to become very critical of previous work. So
it's totally cool to have favorites. I don't disagree with that at all.
This is going to be a long week.
Oh my
What are we going to do for a whole week?
Honestly, I think my favorite one is not released yet.
Oh,
but it will come. So stay tuned.
Teasers, I love it. Well, that's really cool. So, folks at home too, check it out. So we also got another little surprise, and I'm really happy to announce that we have partnered with Kid Katana and are releasing an
Just for
official
that, Bonk,
For Honor vinyl.
I won't
to
be
celebrate
playing.
10 years of For Honor, and I've had it
Congratulations,
hiding
guys.
here this
Bonk
whole
ruined
time.
it.
Where's the camera? Ooh, it's looking pretty cool there. It's got, you could see there's a back to it and a front. It's there's lights that are glaring on it. I'm sorry. It's right side. Okay. Anyway, so check it out, guys. This is really cool. I want to tell you a little bit about what's inside this thing. So we have 2 vinyls that are going to be in here, and there's exclusive cover artwork made by the For Honor team.
Might have been good with Sam.
There's a booklet with faction art, the presentation, words from 3 different compositors and the audio director. So there's a lot in this to look. And Carl, can you tell us a little bit more about what people can expect once they get inside this thing?
Yeah, okay. So yes, as you mentioned, we have 2 discs, so it means 4 sides. So we select 1 side per faction. So we have a knight, Viking, samurai, and wooden. But we have 5 factions, only 4 sides. So we add 1 Outlander track on each side because they are so good. Then that is the concept behind the vinyl, but we also add a track that was never released to the streaming platform. It was live during 1 season, but after that, no available. So we bring back that really interesting track. We did some, an example, another track that it's a merge between 2 music to make it different, to revisit older cue. And we changed some layering, mixing, and structure of the music. And we have a track from the future, a track that nobody heard, that amazing track, and it's one of my favorites. Yeah,
that's what you're alluding to. I get it. I get it. I like it. Well, that's amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, there's a lot that's going into this thing, so we're really excited about that. So, folks, listen, if you're interested in this, it's available for purchase now. You can scan the QR code on your screen or follow any of the links that we have available. You have until March 22nd to get this pre-order in, and delivery of the vinyls will be on June 26th. Cost is €42, which is about 40 USD. So yeah, check it out and pick up your copy while supplies are available. So amazing, really excited for that. Thank you so much, Carl. Thank you, Luke, for joining us today to talk about that. It's always a pleasure to hear about everything that goes on into the audio of the game. It's super special, so just thank you both for being here. Folks, we hope you enjoyed that too. And stick around because we are going to take a look at the Juren armor sets in this next transition. And after that, something you've been waiting for, a show match with our VIPs, some very, very talented, amazing players and creators that I'm sure you'll recognize. So don't go anywhere. We are going to be right back.
We got armor? Hold on. Hold on, Chad. Lock in. That's it? Oh, here we go. There's got to be another set, bro. No. All right, then I'm using that one all the way on the left. The one all the way on the left right here. Or that one, or that red one. That's the one I'm going to be using then. No. Never mind. The one in the back. The one in the back. Middle back. That's the one I'm using. Scratch that. The middle one in the back with the feathers. That's the one I'm using. guess they're gonna have like a duel or something lined up for us, a show match. Oh, maybe the creators are gonna play Dominion or something. They're probably getting it set up.
Welcome back, Warriors! Woo! All right, it is time. We are ready for the show match, and who better to talk about that than JC is back on the couch. Welcome back, JC. We missed you.
I'm very happy to be teleported back here once again.
I know. Yeah, we saw it in the chat, and sure enough, you're here again.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to not do anything.
You're trying to sneak off and go on. You're like,
because I just teleport here. So if I'm doing something inappropriate somewhere and I just pop here, it just kind of looks weird. So
you got to time it for the summoning ritual.
Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. So that's how it works.
Well, I'm so glad we caught you at a good time. That's great. And also, I see we have another very special guest on the couch. Spaniard, welcome.
Thank you.
Back.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, thank you for being here.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure every time, so thank you much.
It's amazing. Yeah, well, so yeah, folks at home, again, you've heard us say it, but we've had some very special guests this week for a special workshop we're working on, and they are now joining us today. So let's do a little bit of an introduction, but we have two teams of players who are going to be playing. Team 1, where do we got? Oh, they have team names now. So Team Miles, representing NA. You have Team Captain Blitz, you have Wextra, Norgaz, and Rippy who are there. And then Team KM, representing the EU. You have Team Captain Bean with Freeze, Havoc, and Nutella. Man, those gifts are great. This is my first time seeing them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, some of the gifts are in Imperial and the others are in Metric.
I see. That's the.
That's how it works, right?
Oh, I get Miles and it's fine. See, that has to be part of the rehearsal, so I'm not surprised on the spot. So, great stuff. So we love that. We're really excited for that. Folks, we also have a couple of really special casters too. Some voices you'll definitely know.
Oh, we love them.
Vivid Naz and Verbalocity joining us today too. So that is great. And that's a great gift too.
They really are the best.
They are. Oh,
They
man.
really are.
Vivid attacks Velocity in every one of those gifts, though, you know.
It's a
Every
running
time,
thing.
eh?
It's a running thing.
Yep.
So quickly, let's run through what we're going to be seeing today. So we're going to run the show match. We got both of these teams of amazing pro players, competitive players. They're going to demonstrate For Honor at the highest level. We're going to see Dominion rounds. Best 2 out of 3 is going to take this. And right now we are limiting this, so the team captains are going to be running Juren. So we're going to see excellent team comps and just see how Juren plays with the rest of the crew. So you'll get to see all of that. And I guess that's the details, the gist of it. Do you have any expectations for what we're going to see today?
I'm expecting really, really high level play, Juren to dominate. I don't know, but it's gonna be like super.
I really
want to
see him in action, bro.
From what we've seen this week, they're quite strong. I mean, not as strong as me, and that's the
no.
problem.
Oh, yeah.
I'm disqualified from this tournament because
This
if I
is true.
played, I would be alone versus like 7 and I would still win. But
We don't want
that's
to
how
make
it kind
him
of
feel
works,
bad, yeah.
you know. But yeah, it's all good. Honestly, I can't wait to see the result of it, and good luck to both teams.
All right,
Definitely, yeah.
cool. And Spaniard, any thoughts before we get started?
Well, I'm here as a tournament organizer to make sure this lengthy tournament goes completely according to plan.
It has to be fully organized.
Oh yeah, it has to be. And got to keep an eye on these guys to make sure they don't try any tricky business. But yeah, I'm expecting to see some good stuff. I'm expecting people to see old Juren on Bean and Blitz and think twice about pursuing.
Might be a tiny bit dangerous.
Might be. I would be scared to run into them myself, I think. But I'm also looking forward to seeing all the different characters we bring out, because I think they're going to play appropriately for the season. They're going to play Conquest format, which is where they switch characters once they win.
Oh.
So we should see a whole variety of
that's always
of
great.
characters out there, which would be great.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm super looking forward to it. Can't wait. Now, again, I'd love to sit here and talk about this, all day. But again, we are not the true experts at casting here. We have two of the best For Honor casters in the world with us joining us, and we are so privileged for that. So we are going to pass it over to Vivid Naz and Verbalocity. Guys, take it away.
Wow. Completely, very high honor there. Thank you very much for having us, of course. And welcome to the exhibition portion of the stream where we'll be showcasing Juren in all of his glory. Of course, my name is Vivid Naz and I'm joined by my co-host Verbalocity. How are you doing today?
Doing quite nice. Looking forward to the matches. We've had some technical upgrades as well. Not
Oh,
only
yes.
do I have you guys here at chat, so if you've got any questions, by all means, give us some questions. But on top of that, these guys only went and gave me directorial control, so I could try and highlight some things as we go through for today. I do love being back in production element just a little bit.
Honestly, it's been pretty incredible so far. What I've loved is Twitch chat's reaction to Juren. To say the feats got a lot of love would be putting it lightly, and I'm so excited for you guys to see what that actually looks like in a Dominion game. Yeah, we saw them in isolation, but it'll be interesting to see how they paired up in this game. We do have a game loading up just as we speak, so in about 20 seconds you get to see that.
Now, not only are we going to be seeing the examples of the feats in action, but also the different ways that those feats can be used. You could try and min-max them and say, oh, someone over there's about to die, let's try and gain something from it, say with the tier 2. Or you can just grief your team. Which side of the spectrum are we going to get? There's only one way to find out as we load in.
Yeah. How I've kind of described him so far is he's angry, he's arrogant, and he is also selfish. And that is a reflection not only in his animations, but also his moveset, and you can also see it in his feet. So I really love how they managed to basically encapsulate everything that this character can bring to the table, especially, you know, with the historical significance and some of the inspiration that they've taken from history.
Yeah, so we should be seeing in here momentarily. We're going to be seeing quite a nice little setup originally here in the mid lane. Do keep in mind that the Kyoshin is going to have some trouble with some of the unblockables that are on deck, but freezes Shugoki getting first blood.
Yeah, I think.
Can I see the game,
slight trouble
please?
getting into the game at the moment, but hopefully we'll be able to cut into it real quick. We do have the game started.
I know what this is. I know what this is. I've got production control, so we get the first game jitters every time, without fail. At the moment I get given control, it happens. You might as
Honestly,
well.
you know, Twitch chat can kind of blame you, Verb. I think,
There we go. There we go. Thank you.
Acceptable thing to say.
Appreciate
First time
you.
on the docket, then you can't even cut us into the game. So.
Brother.
Just as I say that, hey,
we just have to complain and we got it. Let's go.
All right, beautiful. Now, unfortunately, Bean was one of the people that we wanted
I've
to
heard
cut to,
about
but he has
Blitz.
been
Isn't he
executed.
like really,
but we
really
can
good?
take a look at Blitz and follow him for a little bit. As we can see, you know, donning the black and red, of course. You know, very signature of the Juren here. Cutting across to the mid lane. You can see on B, he's already got that tier 1. Now, there was a lot of discussion about this tier 1 when it was first unveiled. Oh no, you know, I'm gonna get greased in my solo
Oh my
game,
god, dude is a
etc., etc.
freaking monster.
That's the
Revenge.
People need to remember that you do not give any points when you kill your own minions, right? So it's almost like a sacrificial ritual akin to some other MOBA games where, you know, you're not denying minions necessarily, but it's a big boon for you. Like in this situation, you could have easily just went and got healed up, like completely.
Yeah, it's something you got to be aware of. Havoc, low HP, trying to move away back to C point over here on Jiang Pass. Side note, by the way, the fact that we're getting to see more of these maps that normally aren't in Dominion is a personal joy of mine. It gives a bit more variety, especially to the competitive map pools.
100%. You can see Havoc here just
I was about to say that, Cornish. It's a little boo-boo.
Where should we go? To the mid lane. We can see Blitz here just about to engage.
There we are.
Against Havoc.
Oh, good parry. Wow.
On the light. Now, one of the main things that you've heard about before is the
look at, like, you could just target swap and just swing that zone. That's going to be so overpowered.
GB, the light, the heavy, they all have the ability. The only thing you cannot hold is the back dodge. Or
target swap zones.
I mean, you can roll, but I mean, who's rolling on Juren? I mean, that's cowardly maneuvers. He's going in though.
He freaking looks like a commander.
The hold zone is giving one of those hated maneuvers on launch, but it's got some big gaps in its game that you can exploit.
It not being able to be feinted is a big one, right? It does have a lot of great properties, but not being able to feint it causes a lot of issues. You might
I knew it was going to do this.
need some health from the minions, right? It gives you akin to, it gives a decent amount of health, especially considering, I don't know if I showed it in the preview, but the running heavy attack animation for this character clears a lot of minions. Like here, if we can see it, okay! It's almost like he heard me. He almost like he said, okay!
Look at it!
Look at this wave clear! You could, and if he wants to be slightly BM, he can go clear it out. He does have his tier 2 up. Hopefully we get to see it being unlocked. But in this situation, Bean has a lot of high health allies, so there's no point wasting it, right? As soon as you see your allies start to take down, that is the perfect place to use it.
Yeah, the AoE on that running charge heavy definitely reminds me of, if any of the old heads are out there, old Shinobi heavies when he cleared minions back when animations existed. And unfortunately, we're going to see Bean going down, cut back over. Havoc once again on the Kyoshin, keeping an eye on them for the time being. Gets the parry on the Jiangjun, currently being piloted, I believe, by...
That wasn't a moose.
There we are, by Blitz. There we are. We'll actually come
My
back.
background's changed, like they cycle through.
Point here.
Here we are.
On
1 HP, damn, he got out of there just in time. Oh, hang on a minute, I spy a Rippy's having some fun. Let's cut on over there, there we are.
Let's go.
Against the Teller on the Nabushi, let's see if they can get the kill.
Okay, tries to push him up there, gets the GB, but unfortunately countered. A little bit of a staring contest here. The Juren comes in to support, but here in this situation, as a Juren, sometimes you want to let your ally die. Unfortunately, does not pop the tier 2 beforehand. In that case, if I knew Nutella was gonna die, right? If I knew Nabushi was dying, I'm popping tier 2. I'm letting you die. I'm getting that shield, and all of a sudden, I'm in a huge advantageous position. We see there come out. The wind up is, it's hard to parry at times. That zone. It is gonna, you know. it's hard to parry, but it's not faintable. So
Yes.
you have to fully commit to it, and there's multiple times where, you know, it's just not advantageous using that.
Yeah, we got a little bit of Juren on Juren here. You and I dueled a lot, getting to know this character, and there are some. I will say, it is shockingly easy to flowchart on this character. If you are lazy with the amount of power you have with the options, you will face plant and you will get predicted.
What I would love to see is, we saw it in the when they showcased the character for the first time, is using the Indomitable stance, basically the all block stance to recover, right? One of my favorite combos is you're tapping the light, which gives you a slight little thrust into the hold heavy, into the unblockable. Indomitable stance, recovery is super nice, and you can just keep going, right? Keep going, and one of my favorite tactics when it lands, it doesn't land all the time, is you go for the GB hold. That recovers your full stamina bar. And once again, you are the oppressive bully. You keep pushing forward, and it just feels so nice when you get it done.
Oh, this is going to be a problem. Blitz has one stack of the tier 3 online, so has the damage boost, plus revenge. This is the kind of situation that a Juren really wants to be in. The moments where your teammates are down, you're stacking buffs, and it's sink or swim.
Oh yeah, 100%. Right now, the attack buff came through. Unfortunately, the teammate did spawn, so it's no longer there. We cut across to Bean. He's in a situation. The attack buff is available. This is a passive. Multiple, like, you will see yourself with the attack buff quite a lot of the game, especially later on when you've unlocked the tier 3. But if you're ever in an elimination situation, right, you are breaking, and you have your tier 3, and hopefully tier 4 that we'll get to see in a bit, you feel like a raid boss. You cannot tell me it's not one of the most incredible feelings. That is why the best thing is not to pursue him, I guess, actually to pursue him, right? So you want to pursue this, you want to take him out first in a fight, because that is possibly the best time to kill him.
Oh, we're riding along here with Nutella for the time being, getting some pressure onto the Juren that's currently being piloted by Blitz. Nutella, not shabby in his own right, has played for a very long time. He's going to be able to try and get some reads where he can, but oh, Blitz is on the comeback.
POV, I'm fighting the most formidable fighter. That is Nutella's POV right here. Goes for the bash light there. You have of course, you have the hold variant where he goes for the kick. The tracking is a bit better, but if you dodge late enough, it will not track you. So you are pretty vulnerable at that stage.
Parry.
They're out of stamina for Nutella.
Careful.
Just trying to see what he can do. JJ is there to support him. Unfortunately, falls down, and point A is captured.
All right, where should we go next? We got options. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's cut to Havoc, currently fighting the Shin Bob. The old Shinobi being piloted by Rippy. Rippy is going to be a big problem on this character. Shinobi, one of the few characters that can give Juren issues, because Juren's only got one source of undodgeable on his finisher, unheld lights.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes you find it hard to get into that position. You have here the Juren coming into the support, throwing a few of those zones, trying to see how you can help out Rippy. The score relatively even.
Yeah.
There was a slight concern that you know, we had Rippy and Blitz on the same team. Of course, both pretty renowned competitive players. Wextra, of course, and Gauze. But EU is holding up, but we are in a breaking situation. Talk to me. Talk to me a bit more,
indeed. So, breaking situations is somewhere where Juren surprisingly can excel, because, of course, you've got that tier 3. Tier 3, I'm going to be honest, that is going to be the best in slot. There is no question. The amount of things you get from that is insane. What was that gank, guys? What? You just fed it revenge, now we can hold it. This is like one of the worst situations to be in the game.
Yeah, at this point, you're just trying to disengage. Does get the parry, but unfortunately is able to pump revenge just in time.
Wait, that was not a very hefty punish.
Finished off. Blitz now in an advantageous situation, does have that attack damage buff as one of his allies is down.
Let's have a look. Let's go back to Rippy.
I mean, guys, to be fair, like, they just got their hands on the character. Like, this is probably their first game ever with the character.
Yes, sir.
To be fair, maybe they had like a couple minutes to practice or warm up, but like,
uses the tier 4 now. This is where it gets interesting.
This is like literally no practice.
Attack buff was activated, and he also had the tier 4, but unfortunately was not able to raid boss for us today. Okay, cutting across to Blitz against the Havoc. Havoc, the only one alive. Unfortunately, takes a top heavy, and we have the first win for NA.
Very regular playing. Nah, but these are good players playing the game. It's just that
it's good to have an analyst desk here and there, but we got a few moments potentially.
They just got their hands on the character, like
chats.
Literally, like if someone hands you the new character, you're not going to be good as soon as you pick it up.
Guys, we're better than this. Seriously, have some class.
But we did see is the potential for him, especially when he is one of the last ones remaining in your team. Unfortunately, Bean wasn't able to do much there, but we do have our people to analyze a bit more of it, so we'll cut back to the analyst corner.
Are we?
That's us.
It's us.
Yay! That's you guys.
They don't play? No, these are all creators that play the game, literally.
So we're analysts.
Every day.
We're here, yeah, we're analysts. But how awesome
But
was
they
that
just
game,
got
bro?
their hands on the new hero.
Like, it was
That's what I'm saying.
So tight.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to. The NA really pulled it back.
Yeah, definitely.
Really close. Yeah, really exciting stuff.
Yeah, you can really see the
Yeah,
power of that
like,
held zone attack.
the people that are playing in this in this
you know,
game
you
right
also
here
get some punish as well. I
are
saw
really
a few
good at the
guard
game,
breaks
bro.
coming out. You just have to get the timing on it. 'Cause it's
Exactly.
so slow. It's like the Goki charged heavies. You know, you have to. You think it's going to hit you, and then it doesn't hit you, and then you dodge, and then it hits you. Just be real patient with it, and then you'll get the free guard break on him.
We saw a lot of smart use of Juren's tier 2 as well. Like we saw a lot of shields popping up. That was great.
Yeah, you just wait until your allies are low, and then don't hold back. Don't actually help them. Let them help you.
A little bit, right?
And the Juren lane clear, like,
oh yeah, that was
so amazing to watch.
That was so good.
Like instantly, like two hits, pretty much,
Boom,
like wipe
boom,
that
yeah.
out. Yeah,
The AOE is so much fun.
Yeah.
And
Did we
of
see
course
a
you
single
heal from
full
your own
block?
minions
Nah.
if you clip a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
They
shouldn't
probably
get in the
forgot.
way, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, this is probably the first game with the hero.
Fight.
Like,
Yeah,
you're not gonna remember
Get
everything.
out of my way,
Yeah.
guys. Come on.
That's the whole point of this hero, right?
That's true.
That's how it works.
Acceptable casualties.
You see those feathers coming? You get out of the way.
Yeah. So now, because we're in Conquest, right, I'm wondering what the NA team is going to switch to. I know Juren's not going to change.
Juren's not going to change.
But, like we have Wex that has like a couple of specialties.
Yeah, I'm expecting a Peacekeeper.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm expecting maybe.
Well, it looks like they're ready to start too.
All right, well,
all right.
All right, so we'll pass it back over to Vivid.
And I was wrong. Oh well, it's good to know.
All right, we're cutting across straight into the game.
Happy days.
We are in Jiang Pass again.
All right. So where do we want to start with in terms of looking?
So, let's take a look at.
Give me a pick.
Let's take a look at Blitz.
Blitz.
Okay?
All right, let's load him
so,
up.
Obviously, the winner of the last one, NA, did take the dub. We do have a slight change.
Yeah, I
in
knew it.
competition
He's a competitive player. He won the last tournament.
Obviously, another
Blitz.
Viking character.
He's
like,
actually
you expect
insane.
Anything else? He's playing the Warlord Wexra on the Orochi Rippy. He's switched over to the Shigoki. And of course, Blitz getting the light parry there on the Kensei. Now, all out war here is on point A. One of the things you do need to watch out is the stamina management of this character. I want to see them use the Undominable stance a lot more to recover. We haven't seen that much of that right now, but I do think once people get a bit more of an understanding of the Juren, they will be using that a lot more.
Yeah, the Indomitable stance is interesting. It is a full block, but it lets attacks still flow through, so there's a balance to be struck there. And even the side dodge version that gives you essentially like the TND style extended dodge, then you start having a little bit of
that was actually a very good. Yeah, I like that.
Safe with guard breaks and the occasional undodgeable. Blitz there able
Very
to
good
do
move
a little
from
bit of gank alongside his fellow Shugoki being piloted by Rippy of all people. Rippy Shugo, that is not very common, but I like to see it.
Yeah, exactly. So Blitz just pushing over to the B lane. What would be super interesting is actually hearing the communication from the NA team. We do have that mic'd up, so hopefully we can cut across to their comms and take a quick listen in.
They're only one. Juren's here, so.
Yeah, watch tags. Pretty
There we
close.
go. I'll stop the
Switch
cat,
up the
don't worry.
timing. Yep, I love it.
I'm one running Kinzora, so I'll be fine.
Get good in the windows, I can take the ones.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and back out. You got that,
At
Blitz.
this point, I need a hand quick. Oh,
Nice.
I fucking knew it.
Dorgaz almost there.
Nice. Yep. Held the light. Nice.
Good. I'm on the side. Oh, it's 2v1.
Yeah,
oh,
GG.
they just janked her.
No, it's fine. Blitz stops that.
Oh, it's unfortunate. There's 3 there. We're gonna lose that.
Close to
Alright.
stop.
So last one a day, last one a day. I'm coming from spawn. I got rushed.
Boom. This is confirmed. Nope. Wall was too far.
Fine Rippy $500 for swearing on stream.
Yep, unfortunately you cannot be doing that, but they were in an unadvantageous position. So we are seeing Wexra, of course, the first Rep 90 PK, which was a pretty cool stat to hear out. I was not aware of that.
Me neither.
Yeah,
That's actually,
so
being
pretty
that
awesome.
proficient on Peacekeeper, I imagine Wexra might want to save that for later on, because we're going to a guaranteed 3 games no matter what, just so we can actually show people the whole breadth instead of the usual competitive format. Wexra, speak of the Devil, and she will end the frame, currently going up against a 2-2.
We got to increase the rep to
2v2 here.
100.
Orochi, one of the stronger characters when it comes to the minion. Now, the Juren there is getting pretty healthy when it comes to Venge. Shigoki struggling when it comes to health. Now, 2v2 slightly in the favor for the NA team. Wexer decided just to peace out. She's going to heal up on point A. If we cut across to some of the other perspectives, we can go to Blitz real quick. Unfortunately, he gets taken out just as I say that. Now, that is a bit of a caster curse. Havoc there. Doing probably one of the nicer Kenzie executions. Willow there picking up a kill in the mid lane. Unfortunately, Nutella is not having the greatest time on this Nobushi.
Okay, time out for a second here, just for a split second. I had a few people in chat ask about what class the character is and anything. There is actually an interesting point to note about that. This character is a heavy, but interestingly, the armor perk distribution for when the character comes out won't have some of the more stronger heavy perks. So something to look forward to is you're not just going to be able to run the normal crutch feat perks that you may be used to over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And,
he's a heavy, but doesn't get heavy perks
as well. But that will be covered in the portion with the patch notes. So definitely be sure to tune into that. There's a lot of nice stuff that I think
that would be too strong though.
The community has very much been asking for. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Saying that, we're cutting across to Norgaz's perspective. Tier 2 is just
like heavy perks outclass every other perk. Like heavy perks are literally the best.
The Juren one-on-one, unfortunately, Shigoki there just to spoil the party slightly. Tier 2 is unlocked across the board. You got Tier 3 there on Mr. Beanie. You see there the use of the Indomitable stance for a slight recovery. That is what we're talking about. The dodge heavy can be feinted into the Indomitable stance. Basically, it's a great way of trying to recover. The animation can sometimes throw off people, which is what I found out when we were playing.
Yes.
Like, it threw you off, it threw me off. We were both like messed up a few times just by that. But unfortunately, Beanie not really able to do much. Is stuck in a pretty terrible situation there as Blitz just respawns on the character. Saying that, this dude is surviving for quite a long while.
There's the animation cancel you just talked about right there. The double cancel team up. 1-2, good stuff.
It feels so good as well. Like you could feel so
Dang, that's my boy hanging.
Over and over and over again. Now that was an incredibly high moment there for Team EU. Let's just try and listen into what they're saying.
You captured Zone A.
Just flying away. I'm gonna join, see with Earth.
He's still living, chat.
Oh, he killed me. I got a double.
You did?
Yeah.
That was my superior block.
Me included.
Killed us too.
Oh my, good work.
Shield.
Oh, shield. Oh, snap.
You shouldn't have killed him. I'll say Havoc.
Yeah, I need help here.
Come on. Try to survive. Survive.
How much?
I cut back to this.
I have a bow too.
Nice.
I got it.
No.
I don't have one that way. I really don't.
Watch the opening light. Oh, he did it again. Dang. Supreme, thank you for the tier 1.
That was incredible. You just heard Nutella like, yo, I've got him, and then that tier 2 comes out so clutch. He marked his allies dead, he has shield, and all of a sudden, he managed to turn that fight. And that is what we're talking about when it comes to the oppressive nature of Juren, right? He's a bit of an asshole. He does want to wait for his team to die. I say angry, arrogant, and selfish.
Yes. Wait, have you been saying that up this whole time?
No, actually, it just kind of, as I said that, it came to my head, and I was like...
If you've been sitting up this whole time and haven't told me, I'm going to be mad.
No, it just
But it
came
makes
to my mind.
sense. It does make sense, though. You see the way the feats are used? You can grief your team. You can also try to min-max a bit. Nice use of the arrow strike there behind the Teller. Try and get a bit of damage on the board. Norgoz is Warlord, last person standing, 1v1. This matchup should go to the Teller by all rights, but who knows? A throw could be in the cards.
Yeah, Nutella
nice.
does get the strike there. Unfortunately, he is bleeding out. Number 1 lands, and Gauze is all but gone here. Point secured there for Team EU. On the point side, they do seem to be doing a lot better relative to the first game. So we will get hopefully a best of 3 nature here. Now the Juren gets a fat undodgeable heavy on them. The undodgeable light. You know, some of the players really struggling just because they haven't actually come up against this character that often. Like we did get to play him for this week, but obviously that's not going to be the same as you just spamming him in MM.
Yeah. I gotta say, this character is gonna take some getting used to. I'm fortunate that you and I were able to sit down for several days and figure things out, because tap hold is a mechanic that by sheer technicality exists. You know, Shigoki charged heavy, any charged heavy is by right a tap hold. But now it's everything except back dodge.
He didn't get his charge heavy. All because somebody was in the way. He couldn't get that forward movement.
Was the guard break and chain, or sorry, the bastion chain. But once you get that, you realize it just starts making sense. You hit an almost flow state, right?
Yeah.
You know, when the nugget and the chips and the Diet Coke, they all start landing perfectly.
Look at that reach from, bro. That zone reaches so far.
Potential there.
Ooh.
Now, up against the Kensei, obviously piloted by one of our best, Havoc here.
Havoc Kensei's
good parry.
Again, so I've got it. That's why.
In that situation when they're staring at you like that, you gotta give them that that held light.
Okay, Freeze has at least come in.
Get their timing off a little bit.
Credit, was able to rotate into assist, but Demon Ball from Rippy sends him off the point.
Or held heavy or something. Oh!
Freeze has got his very own. Hopefully he retaliates here, trying to see if he gets the setup there from the Kensei. Can Havoc do anything to help out his Shigoki
Both
here?
them heavies miss.
Health advantage slightly in the favor of Rippy, but unfortunately the bow comes out. He gets taken out. Freeze gets his retribution, and he is the last Shogo standing.
Okay, breaking again. I want to make special attention every time to these last man standing scenarios, because we're going to be seeing extensive use of that tier 3 feat. It's best in Soul, let's be frank. That level, Arrow Strike coming in, a little bit of damage done, not too much, but the tier 3
yeah, this dude's going to be a freaking beast in Elim. His feat 3 is going to be so good in Elim.
Okay, so
especially if you're the last one. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is the one that we want to look at here. He does have lower health, Blitz, but unfortunately he did die. So what I was trying to cover is being low health, being in a situation where you have a lot of minions, he needed to have used that tier 1, right? That tier 1 is the only way that he was going to recover any health, especially with the buffs to the tier 3. He would have been able to withstand slightly longer. Fortunately, we didn't get to see it there, but we do get the win for Team EU. Now, we're 1-0. The scoreboard. Some would say in chat that we might be slightly favored for Team EU, considering that we are from across the Atlantic.
A little bit. However, and we were actually a little bit about this ourselves, of like, hang on a minute, some of the player distribution is interesting, EU and A. However, I can tell you there is a mix of nerves, extremely heavy caffeination on the part of Bean, and the setups are not necessarily 100% what players are used to. So there's an accidental leveling and matchmaking effect. However, we could talk on all ourselves, but let's see what the couch thinks. Spaniard, what's your take?
Yeah. Oh, what a match, though.
Oh,
what
yeah.
a match.
Yeah.
Another nail biter there.
Definitely.
And again, the comeback was pretty impressive.
Yeah. And again, once again, like we saw masterful use of Juren. Those shields that last forever. And
Just
I think Blitz at one point ran in to support Freeze with a 90 HP shield.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, go on then, have a go.
He lost all of it though.
He did. He did lose all of it eventually. So they're not game breaking.
They're not game breaking, but it's still very good. Honestly, like it's so hyped. Like I love seeing these matches. Like it's a level of play that a lot of people don't see really often.
Yeah.
And you get like the mastery that these folks have.
Although if you do want to see more of it, tune in to the Triple Threat tournaments when we do them.
That's right.
Absolutely.
1v1 tournament in just a few weeks.
Yeah.
Sign-ups are open now. They're
Indeed,
sign up.
Am I hijacking a stream to promote my own thing? No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's all for honor, baby.
It's okay. It's all good.
That's all for honor, baby.
Yeah. I do want to point out Nutella beating Blitz with the Nobu in the 1v1 against Juren. He must be feeling pretty good about himself.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No more Nobushi for this match.
Yeah, that's it, right? So it's Conquest. It's the last match of Conquest.
Let's see what they
down the wire. So let's see what happens there. It's gonna be super cool.
For all the marbles.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I got all the marbles, so I got to give them up to somebody.
Exactly.
What's happening? Yeah.
Pocket full of marbles. You can you walk.
Exactly.
If you had a pocket of marbles to hand out, that would be epic.
That would be
Next
awesome.
time,
right?
we'll have to think about that.
Well,
like, I thought of it.
All right. Well, that's they're about ready to get started, so we are going to pass it back over to Vivid and Verb. All right, take it away, guys.
This is for all of the marbles. It also is bragging rights, right?
Yes.
Ever since the inception of For Honor, it's like competitive, I guess. Whenever there was a show match, it's always kind of, there's been this grudge match between NA and EU. Today, it is getting settled during the Juren reveal trailer. I mean, trailer?
This could be absolute cinema. It could still be a trailer. But at the bare minimum, we're going to be expecting people can at least have some fun at each other's expense for a couple of days. We're going to be keeping an eye on Bean for the time being, in my opinion. It looks like, yeah. So I got to emphasize this move. You see that charge zone with the very fast hyper armor and the unblockable? That move is going to be the bully move for a hot minute.
Hell yeah.
And we abused each other with it pretty hard, but once you eventually get the vibe for it,
yeah,
you can exploit it. So I recommend don't flowchart with this hero. Even though there's tons of options and it's easy just to pick a few and do it over and over and over, you're going to get destroyed. You need to explore the whole kit.
Yeah, we had that multiple times where I'd stuck to a subset of the moves, you eventually started punishing me pretty badly, and vice versa, right? He has a lot of moves at his capability. Unfortunately, we're not seeing the bash, what's it called? The bash pin.
Yes.
During chain. And that's one that I tend to feel should be relatively good when it comes to ganking in general.
Yeah, that and also parrying. It was remarked by Bean actually during our playtesting that this character is low-key kind of a parrying monster. 16 damage heavy parry without a wall. Full heavy if you do the charged bash after a parry, the shortcut version. And then it loops. You can pseudo loop it if you get particularly good and the enemy's asleep. And we can oh no, Bean, speaking of asleep, you go to the fishes. Goodbye. Excellent work with the Griffin.
Unfortunately, he met the Griffin on the other side. Both teams decided to support this character relatively even across the board. We have tier 1s. Blitz doing relatively well on the Juren here, if we can cut across to him.
Yep.
Does have that tier 2 unlocked. Now, one of the things that you do is you're very active using the UI when it comes to this character.
Surprising.
Very rarely do I look at the health of my allies, but I find myself taking a look constantly.
Let me do a little strategic cut here. You just saw the tier 2 get activated by Blitz. Now Wexford gets highlighted, and then if we jump back to Blitz, now he's got a shield.
Look at that Blitz. Bad shield!
Yeah, Blitz was able to sit in that position, see his allies were about to drop and optimize it, and now he can start having some fun at Bean's expense.
Yeah, exactly. Bean only with that tier 1. You can see there, you can punish the zone relatively easy. One of the things I do find the zone pretty good for is when it comes to team fighting. A lot of the times that you find with this character is that you do have the, I forget the property now, but basically the ability to trade relatively heavy armor when it comes to trading.
Yes.
Right? Anything that you hold with grants you that, especially when it comes from neutral. So you have it from the lights, from the heavies, and you have the ability to trade as an MF.
Yeah,
so
I gotta finish somebody with a choke slam for Styles. Facts.
You'll take those trades a lot of the time.
Indeed. Although we're actually going to flip for a hot second here. Nutella now on the Aphira going up against Rippy's Griffin. Once again, these two squaring off. Tries to go for the kick. No dice. In comes the Griffin. And here we go. Blitz has returned.
Damn!
Let's see what the gank is. Oh, there's the unblockable. This character is really good damage.
Oh, 100%. Unfortunately, at the expense of Nutella there. Point is captured. So far, Team NA is doing very well. Approaching the 500 soft point.
Oh my god.
Chat, I see a few people
My
saying
whole
it
computer
right.
just almost crashed right there.
I will never say Labubu unironically. I will rather stop doing this than say that unironically. Chat, please, I beg you, community, have some class. Don't let Labubu become a thing.
Okay, here we go. We do have a pretty vengeful Juren there, but
where are we looking at?
Well, the mid lane, but it's
Roger. There. Oh, wrong button. There we are. There we are.
There we go. Blitz does have that tier 3 activated. Unfortunately, no allies have died for him to exploit this necessarily. Griffin
I usually, if it crashes, I get a blue screen of death.
Against Mr. Bean. Bean does get revenge. Unfortunately, there for the Orochi does fall.
And then it restarts.
In a relatively advantageous position. I think his tier 3 is unlocked there. Or sorry, coming up to his tier 3 unlock. Manages to get some health.
Look at the position here. You'll see, actually, I am predicting a lot of Juren players are going to be sitting on the edges of the map watching to see their allies' HP, because this is the first time in ever. Jangjun players are used to doing it with like phalanx, but this is the first time you're going to be doing this from tier 2. It's not exactly common for this low level of a feat to have a global effect like this.
Yeah, it's a global effect which unfortunately does not do anything for your allies apart from just really reveal them. Now, you gotta say, do people even look at the map most of the time? So does it really matter? But I know in the competitive level, they do check for a lot of that stuff, try and catch out rotations, especially when line of sight is a bit obscured.
Hang on a minute here. Bean is trying to go 1v1 up against Blitz. Both of the team captains deciding to actually... Oh, Bean retreating here. Smart. You have an okay bit of movement, but it is surprisingly easy to get stuck in the mud with this character. You don't have... You have low risk but low reward movement options. Good job getting rid of the Varangian guard that was being piloted there. And now we got some problems here. Tier 4 is available though actually for Blitz.
Yeah, Tier 4 available, but if I was Blitz, would not use it there. Does feint into that zone, sorry.
Wait, why wouldn't he use it?
There you go. It's confusing. We're not used to this idea of charge and hold. It's like we learn one move and that's it.
He could have used it right as the Varangian guard died, and then it would have only debuffed Griffin.
We're still learning it.
But luckily we had quite a lot of time to play this character, so we are able to try and give you a bit more understanding. We saw there the use of the full charge dodge.
Yeah.
So full charge dodge gives you kind of like a undominable stance. Like you are able to basically block from all angles, but you can't do anything from it.
Yes.
Right, so there is that downside. So if you're going to use it, you use it more of like a defensive move, maybe if you're trying to prevent a gank, etc. Stall it a bit longer. Nice heavy pad like parry Blitz, picks up the kill, and now NA seems to be running away with this game. Does use the tier 4 a bit early, probably just trying to reduce the defenses here on Bean, but unfortunately Bean says, hell nah. He's in an advantageous position here.
That's the downside to using it. Yes, you're giving your enemies a 40% defense shred, but you're also giving your allies a 30% vulnerability to damage. So it is a heavy risk, and often you can grief your own teammates doing it.
It's like FU in uppercase to the enemy team, but lowercase to your team.
Oh, the parry.
It's like, yeah, they're still being kind of...
Let's go, Gauze. Hang on a minute. Varangian guard, low HP up against Bean, but this is Bean, one of the best 1v1ers in the game. Kyoshin is here to assist. Havoc knows everything himself. Good stuff. Gauze gets the first hit. He's looking for a second. Can Gauze on gets it? No, Gauze clears two.
All right, let's hear it to NA and see what they have to say to that.
Alright, you got the shortest one you could find. That's pretty sick. Bro, Gauze just doesn't want to lose today.
Oh my god, amazing job.
Hit stun, reset the Kyoshin 3-tap, and a CC the hell out of it.
I'm about 20 renown.
I'm close to fear. I'm
50 out. I'm 50 out from 4.
Nice. Okay, 2B.
Nice, good tier 3.
I have one coming C.
1C, 2B, and then the last one we'll see.
Yeah, call out whenever the next one's coming.
I have Chums.
We're missing. Wait. Oh.
I have 2B.
Two coming.
I'm gonna go with Chums.
Yeah. I'm on the way.
Go extra
no, she's gonna get.
No, I can't. They ganked me.
I'm saying it. Go on A.
Well, I gotta heal on A then.
Come on. Yeah, nice.
I mean, they're in control. Like, blue team literally can't lose this. It's like damn near impossible they can lose this game.
Blitz out too, should be able to heal.
Yeah.
We'll get them breaking from all the and I'll have Chums.
Griffin's coming to A.
I'm
stuck in mid here.
I'll be fine.
Go Gauze my way.
So, something to keep in mind as you listen to those comms is team rotation is going to be something to keep an eye on with this character. You have a global presence early on, but also because your ability to kill your minions for HP, your presence on the map can be a lot more valuable because you can get HP and advantages in places other characters simply can't.
Exactly.
Nice.
Especially where they're taking chip damage, right?
Nice.
Yeah. Minion wave notoriously known, like you're taking chip damage. If you're lower health, it's not as like it's a pretty scary place to be.
Yes.
But for Juren, he does gain quite a significant amount of HP, especially if you're running that unique tier 1, right? There are alternatives, but the unique one is pretty fun to play with. Now, unfortunately, Blitz is caught in a Bean is caught in a situation where he does have that tier 4, but cannot use it. He's in a 2v1 situation.
See, right there, I imagine it would be better to use your full guard, right?
And he is out of the fight.
And then the only thing you have to worry about is the other Juren using his unblockable zone.
Both final hit Damage reduction for the Avira with the feed. Bear picks it up. Execution, that's good. But cut over the freeze. Freeze on the Griffin. Has Venge. Has a couple feats available, including the extra stamina for when the Revenge is eventually gone.
Oh god, but he is just gets finished off there by the Juren, going for the longer execution. Only 2 members alive here for Team EU, and it's looking like a very harrowing situation. Only about 500 points, and only 2 members are alive here.
Oh boy, this is not great to see. Unfortunately, the downside to Juren is you need them down. You need your Juren alive to be able to actually affect change, but unfortunately, they're down right now.
Inadvertently did the perfect tactic, right? Take out the Juren first, pursue the Juren, as we said in one of our earlier matches. They done that, and you know, you find yourself not having to worry about
that kunai did so much damage.
Nutella gonna be looking for a little bit of an anti-gank here. Let's see what you're on stage, mate. Let's see how you can shine using the Avira dodge. But this is absolute bunga. Disgusting.
It has been settled. NA is your winner of the exhibition show match for the Juren.
Nice.
What a time it has been, and we got to see some of our best players pilot the new character. Now, seeing that, we'll have a bit of a chat with them. But first of all, before we do that, what were your thoughts, Verb? Talk to me.
So, specifically regarding feats, and it just ties into a question that I saw in chat once or twice. Not only, there's an interesting dichotomy you can actually play with Juren, purely off feats. For example, the tier 1, yes, you have the ability to kill your own minions and that gives you some benefits, but the alternate feats for tier 1 also let you play differently, the other ones in question being Relentless and Bounty Hunter. So, and Bounty Hunter is being emphasized potentially for the tier 1 by a few people I've heard, so you've got choices in the feats, and it does let you craft almost like a different playstyle.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I know for me, I would be running the uniques just because it does bring a completely different playstyle. Just being able to take out your minions. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see that final stand that I almost wished for. Right? We've seen it
Not gonna lie, chat.
during
I gotta get about it here.
Our playtesting.
I might not be able to watch
week,
patch notes.
but hopefully, you guys will be able to feel it. Of course, this hero does drop on the 29th of January, so make sure to clear out your evening schedule and to hopefully see 4 Jurens running on the map.
Yeah, so I guess we got a little bit before Couch is ready to go. Any final shout-outs, anything for you? We've got people watching. Now's the time.
Look, this has been possibly one of my favorite workshops so far. The Juren, of course, from the historical significance that they kind of.
All right, chat. I got to get up out of here.
I'm very much excited to be
I'll be live.
In For Honor. When I was here in the
most likely tonight. I'm gonna help y'all get the rest of y'all drops and stuff like that. I'll be live literally for the next. We're gonna be playing For Honor for a while. I'm not gonna lie.
To create this like well-rounded experience.
We got Twitch drops for like 3 weeks.
But I appreciate you guys being here.
So we're gonna be here.
Of course,
I'll be here. I'll be back probably in a couple hours, chat. So I'll see y'all when I get back. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple hours. Make sure y'all follow the Twitch. I'm gonna be live on Twitch though. Everybody on YouTube, I'll be live on Twitch.
Series that happened over the past year and
same name as my YouTube.
You know, we got a few people on the couch right now that have participated. You know,
I'm over at Twitch. So I'll see y'all when I get back.
Spaniards, Nutella.
Peace out, y'all. I'll see y'all soon.
But also some people not here. You've got, for example,